Joe Rogan today.
Wait, so are we live though?
Grizzly bear?
Live, they can't see us, but we...
Our mics are not live. But okay.
Grizzly bear or silverback gorilla?
You have to talk. What's the YouTube channel called again?
Yaz Gaming. I'll send the link in the chat.
How'd you guys do it where you just see the link on Snapchat?
I showed it to you last time.
No. He did it differently though. Because I had to take a picture of like the TV and then put the link in like a different thing.
You go to YouTube.
Okay, I'm here.
And then go to
share.
Yeah, share and then.
Oh, you did it that way?
Yeah.
Oh, do you do more? How'd you do it?
Honestly, keep.
Oh, they can hear us.
Me.
They shouldn't.
All how many of them?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Settle Down podcast. This is episode 5. We would like to introduce Alan and Scott to the podcast.
Howdy.
Alan, Scott, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys.
Two of my best friends from high school. Alan is the reason that we have a bleep button on this podcast today. And Scott has too much Mountain Dew in his kidneys right now. So.
Kidney stones are upon him.
Okay. That was
Clip it.
All right. Yaya, how was your week?
Mike was pretty good, actually. I was trying to think about what I wanted to say. I don't know. I've just been kind of grinding school. Been grinding the PACs a lot, and
Hey, I want to go over
Yeah,
some new
Apex.
gameplay.
Yeah. Okay. So I threw the
That was
wrong
good.
the wrong the
That was
wrong
good.
chat. I threw the wrong text in the chat, and they're flaming me for it. But it's whatever. I don't know. I had a good week.
Yeah. Good. Zach, how was your week?
Yeah, I've had a good week too. Worked out a little bit. Just really
Exactly.
did school. That's about it.
It's got to be up close.
Can you hear me more?
Wait, try again.
Can you hear me?
Is it the volume
Hello,
knob up?
hello.
There you go.
I'm all the way up though now.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, today me, Cody, Alan, and Scott went to Stanley, Idaho. And we played some pond hockey today.
We did indeed.
We did.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Tom had 0 wins on the day.
I actually
It's true.
did. Yeah.
0 for 2. 0 for 2.
I had no
It
wins
was
today.
tough, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
The one with me and Sean on our team got cut early.
that is true.
Me and Cody were dominating too hard.
No, you were not.
my passing was just too elite.
No.
Played till 11 the first game, and the second game got cut off when you guys were ahead by like 2.
It's like 6-3.
There was plenty of time to come back.
Wait, so how long did you guys actually play for?
4 hours.
Dude, we
4
play-
hours?
3.5.
I'd say like 3.5. We played for a good amount of time.
Wait, so did you guys just like fuck around for like the first 2 or what?
No, we were playing.
It
At
took you
first,
guys 11 hours to do 2 games?
well, no. At
No.
first, we were warming up and like just
4
shooting
hours.
around and
We
Dude,
played
we
for
were
like
just,
We
two and a
were
half,
messing
3.
around
yeah,
for
we
a
were just
bit.
sending pucks down the ice, seeing if we could
Yeah.
just make it into a little
Yeah,
goal.
makes
But like
sense.
after like the first like 30, I'd say like 20,
Cody won a
30
free car.
minutes. I did win a free card,
That's
dude.
facts.
If we were actually in a real NHL or big hockey situation, I would have won a
4
car.
hours though.
We completely are.
Yeah, we were. That's where the Winter Classic could be. Talking to the
Stanley,
locals,
I know.
they were for it. They were for it.
all down. They were all down.
Dude, they were definitely down.
Yeah, so
It was a lot. It was. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
yeah.
I had to, up my. I wouldn't say game, but I had to definitely learn to do some different things or like things that I've never really kind of done before in hockey, which it made me better. I learned a little bit on the backwards crossovers, got those down a little bit.
Let's fucking go.
But
It's the New Jersey buff. I feel like he's gotten.
I was wearing the old one out there, but
shit.
the new one's on now. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
What happened to the old one, Cody?
Went to TSA. Cat got scared. I don't know why I didn't take it off before, and he just scratched the middle of the emblem and it just plucked it out like.
Did you just say you went through TSA with a cat?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
You have to,
They brought their cat.
yeah, you have
And
to. When you
unfortunately
go to TSA, you have to take your cat out of the bag or any pet and hold him while they check him for drugs and other
Unfortunately,
shit
afterwards,
that
Cody was like,
maybe he could be smuggling.
Wait a second. You had a cat in a bag?
"Yeah,
Well, like in a little carrier, Gatsby.
Gatsby."
What at our house? Yeah, we
I-
take them home
I
sometimes.
thought you checked them.
No. So what happens is when you get
I've never taken an animal on a plane.
okay, sometimes in most situations you can just put your pet on the plane and just see him whenever you see him, but that's fucked up in my opinion. I was like,
Okay,
a lot of
okay,
things can
okay.
go wrong. So we
Yeah.
check him on. We just like go to up to the front, check him on, and then we basically get a tag that says he's like an extra bag, basically for us. So he just hangs in like the front of our, right below our feet where we're sitting, and he just has to be tucked away. And we give him some meds to like calm him down and like get his anxiety down. But like it's a process sometimes. He
That's
gets pretty
really
scared,
interesting.
and like he'll scratch you up pretty good. He got me
Yeah,
good
and
last
then
time. we went in.
afterwards, Cody looks at me. He's like, "Dude, that's why I asked you to take him." I was like,
I did ask you to
"Dude,
take him.
what?"
I wasn't trying to be a
I was
dick.
like-
I wasn't trying to be a dick though. After, because I was like, "There's no planning that happening." I should have just taken off
Cody
the jersey.
took him through TSA until you got to like the part where you actually had to take him out of the carrier, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to take him?" He's looking at me, smiling, and I'm like, "Why would I take him now? Like you have him. Like you've done this before." He's like, "No, but like I just don't want to like take him."
I take him
like,
through
Cody,
TSA
like,
most of the times, and it's just
just
like
take him. He's like,
I don't.
"Fine,
He's
fine."
unpredictable sometimes, and I don't know how he's gonna react. I
Yeah.
mean,
It
it's
was
an
tough,
animal
but-
in a
I had
airport.
Move
You
on to
know,
the next
no
section.
idea you could check in a cat.
really?
Nah. No
Yeah, you
idea.
can check on any animal that you have that is registered as
Yeah, you just
a
gotta pay,
pet.
like
Very-
$120, something like that.
Very.
You got to pay a fee. I mean, it's a price to get them on the plane, but I mean,
not
it's
too crazy,
not
though.
that bad.
So this week for food review, we got a little not lazy, but we
I thought you just drank out of the
innovative, I guess. This week, instead of doing food, we're gonna do a blind taste
we
test.
do have some.
Shout out Zooch, he gave us this idea. But we're gonna do a blind taste test on root beers, 2 root beers. We're gonna argue it's A&W versus Barks, which We're gonna have
Ready
some
for
more.
this one.
But this is root beer A from Yaya. He knows the real, right?
Yeah.
He knows which one this is. We don't.
Oh yeah, I do. Automatically.
All right, let's get into this.
Good root beer, but not the best.
Right off the bat, I know what it is.
Yeah.
But we're not
Out
gonna
of the
It's
two.
smooth.
But
Silky smooth. I'll say
Silky
that.
smooth. That's a good caramely. Has that kind of that
Not as
caramely.
strong as the one that I'm thinking though.
Yeah.
Alan, Scott, what are your thoughts?
I have no idea because I don't drink root
he
beer,
doesn't drink root beer.
but I think
You
it's
might be
A and
good-
W.
For all you root beer fanatics out there,
I
Mug
think
Maniac,
it's A and W.
Yeah, Yoga got cut.
Hell,
Bark
Mug
Buffoons,
Mug Maniac's got cut
the
today.
show.
A&W Americans,
There was no mug.
something.
Otis Henderson said, "Can you register dudes named Scott?"
Otis.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Dude, Otis is on.
Register them into what?
Otis, I love you.
Oh, shout out Otis, dude.
Shout out Otis.
I have
That's
a
my
lot of-
boy.
Yeah, I have a passport. from him.
You have a passport
So
from
bad,
Otis
dude.
Henderson?
Yeah. Tell him
Hey
about
Otis, we're gonna tell the parts of the Bend Over Racing story in
it.
a
Yeah,
little bit.
stick around.
So if you want to stick around, here I'm
Bend over racing.
All right. This is root beer B.
This is the better one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the tannins.
That oaky aftertaste just really puts it all together, doesn't it, fellas?
Crazy. That's nice.
Wow.
That's nice.
I didn't think I would be able to tell the difference.
That's
to be
nice.
honest.
That's a clear
If you're a root beer fan, you could definitely tell the difference.
I will say though, the first one would be better in a root beer
They
float.
taste the exact same, bro.
I will say
You're just
the
not
root
a-
beer in
Not
the
a root
first
beer
cup
fanatic.
will be better in a root beer float, but the second one by itself was a lot better. And I think we all know.
So what's
Which is
everyone's
which,
thoughts? Which one do you think the first one is?
A&W.
No, I thought it was Barks.
You think the first one's Barks?
You idiot.
You can't change your mind now. You already know.
I'm with Scott on this one. You have to stick to it.
Yeah, the first one's not Barks.
The first one is A&W.
No
Thank
way.
God.
That means the second one is Barks.
Thank God.
No way.
Sean,
Thank
you're
God.
stupid.
That's serious.
Damn, I always thought I could get this too cheap. Wow.
What an idiot.
I call myself a root beer fanatic. Fuck.
I wasn't.
I was a little worried there. I was like, "There's no way." Like, I know Barks.
No,
Wait,
Barks
so-
is the
That's
second
kind of an L fucking reaction
Barks
by
was
you.
the second
Sean.
one?
Barks is
Yeah.
the second one.
Wait. You didn't know that?
No.
No.
What?
I thought
No.
Barks was the
He
first
said Barks
one.
was the first.
Oh no, that was A&W.
Okay, yeah. But I will say, I'm gonna give my vote to A&W because I was thinking it was
Thinking
flop,
it was flop, yeah.
and I was like, damn, this is Barks,
See, that's why we do it.
and this is really good. It was A&W.
So what do you give both
Well, they're both.
on a scale?
I would say Barks an 8 and A&W a 9.
Wow.
That's a pretty high scale.
That's a hot take, I feel like.
I wouldn't say that's a.
Is this on a scale
okay,
of
okay.
all
Wait, what'd you say?
I wouldn't say that's a hot take because like
What'd you say?
A&W is fire.
Barks, I gave it an 8. A&W a 9.
Okay.
If I was
But
given
yeah,
a
I thought
s-
the first one was Barks. The second one was A&W, so I was like, I like the first one better. But I've
uh,
always known that I do put A&W higher than Barks.
yeah.
But Larry, let's go to the non-root beer drinkers. Which one did you think was better?
I actually do enjoy root beer every once in a while.
Okay.
You know, I
As a
thought.
side to your Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
He takes a break from his 18 Mountain Dew.
Aside from the 72 grams of sugar.
Single root beer.
Yeah.
18 in a day was one time, and I was setting a world record. So
He's got that Vava mixing technique, dude.
Yeah.
A can of soda and then a little bit of liquor.
Cody.
What do you guys
You think
think
I'm
the world
serious,
record
Zach?
for most Mountain Dews in a day
do you think I
is?
was serious?
Lightweight.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, Jamie, look that
Hey,
up.
we're looking up the world record for most Mountain Dews in a day.
I'm gonna beat it.
Dude, Scott's gonna crush that record.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna beat it.
Scott said, I
Next
can
day
do
from a
this.
heart attack.
She's for me.
Gonna
She's
drink.
my competition.
Look, if Alan didn't die from 3
Scott,
monsters a
you're
day for 6 months, I think I could do it.
That's probably accurate, to be honest.
3 a day?
No, it wasn't that.
Dude, at one point you were
Like
having
1 or
3 a
2.
day.
No, it was like 1 or 2.
I've seen you have 3 in a single day.
All right, Zach, did you give your take?
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty obvious to me. Barks 9, A&W 8. But I will say,
Really, you think Barks
A&W
is better?
Yeah, I've always said Barks is better. I think Barks is the best root beer. But I will say, A&W in a root beer float would be better than Barks.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's more creamy.
I
Yep.
don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
Okay, Barks, they're both
Dude,
pretty
I
good.
like Barks. Like, I think I honestly, I mean, I'm gonna give it a fair scale. I think Barks is like an 8.6,
Yeah.
and A&W is like an 8.2.
Any mug maniacs watching right now?
Yeah,
you can go
Diego,
fuck
if
yourself.
you're on here, go fuck yourself. Couldn't even find mugs in the gas station. That's how ass that shit
It's
is.
mug
Some
singular.
sugary ass water.
Mugs.
Some dog water.
He keeps
I'm a
saying mug.
fan of the mug
Mugs.
memes. I'm not a fan of the mug root beer.
Drake is the type of dude to drink mug.
Drake is the type of dude to drink mug.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, that just quenched my thirst.
World record times.
So the world record time for a liter drink is 6.8 seconds. That's
I'm not
by
a chugger.
Badland Chugs. But the most, what was it?
Mountain Dew.
I'm losing it. I lost it. Oh, it was 56.
Oh my
56 Mountain Dews in
You
one
think he'd
sitting?
kill that?
57, Scott?
56 Mountain Dews in a day.
What is that? 12 ounces?
Yeah, the cans.
Scott's like, I think I can do this.
I think he's got 58 in the
Yeah.
Dude, that guy had to have,
bag.
like... Okay,
He's just
let's go.
pissing.
probably
That's
700 pounds, dog.
His heart is fucking failing. Like, that is, like, so... That's over, like...
That is a lot of sugar.
But is it worth the glory?
72 grams of sugar times 56.
Is it worth the
I'm
glory
bad
of
at
being
math.
looked up
I'm
on a
more of a-
Oh, I'm
podcast?
bad at math. Zach, 72 times 56.
56
How many
Mountain
grams of
Dews.
sugar, bud?
56 Mountain Dews. Is the
We have a
record.
comment from Brandon.
Brandon.
He said, "Are you serious? Right, meow." Scott is short and Alan threw up. Nerd face emoji.
Hey, Brandon. That's facts, dog.
Alan,
He didn't
that's a
lie.
good one. That's a good story.
Brandon. Oh, I'm not gonna say it.
Brandon is mug blooded.
Brandon,
Damn.
you know what I have for you. You know what I have
Yeah.
loaded up, dog. I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, Alan's got some. It's all right. It's all right, Brandon. I'll send Alan home. I'll make him walk in.
Not again.
He's mug blood. Brandon says he's mug blooded. So clearly we're not brothers. Yeah. Brandon's a mug maniac confirmed.
Diego's also a mug maniac. He is a mug maniac. I don't know how you like it. Okay, on a hot summer day, nice cold mug, dude. That shit tastes-
Dog, you're talking to one guy who doesn't drink root beer.
He
2 Mountain Dews in a day? That was a record. 56.
No, it's
56.
56 times 72, though?
I think we should continue with the food review. Let's rip the.
Oh,
nose
yeah,
off
let's rip the
and,
new
uh,
things.
Little no-bake.
No big cookies made from Grandma Uris
Yeah, it's not
and
bad.
smoked cheese curds from my grandpa Uris.
That's the sugar.
high,
Damn.
and then imagine
Pass them out.
4,032 grams of sugar. That's gross. That's insane.
Alan Scott.
That's like a month's worth of sugar.
Are there nuts in this?
I'm not a huge cheese type of guy, so I'm not sure I'm going to like this.
Reagan just said, "I'm watching you." That's creepy.
What's in it other than cheese?
Drop it.
Peanut butter?
Curd. That's the second.
Are you allergic?
What is a curd?
I didn't ask, so I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Cheese and then curd.
That's my fault if I ate it tonight.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I don't know if I'm the right person to interview
Oh
cheese.
shit, Reagan!
Wheeling.
You hear that, Scott?
What?
Reagan said, "My boy Scott."
Oh, I appreciate that. Why'd you move away right before we were about to move here?
Yeah,
It's kind of messed up.
yeah. Had him all riled up.
Those are fire.
Dude, cheese curds are gas.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't get a cheese.
Smoked to perfection, dude. Was that your grandpa, Yaz?
Yeah.
Dude. Hey, we already know those pork chops, boy. Them pork chops be hitting, dog.
He asked me if I wanted the cheese curds, and I knew we were having the pod tonight, and I was like, I know Cody will. Like, he'd
These
appreciate
no
that.
bakes, fire.
Cody makes it
How
fire.
much cheese curds could fit in your belly button?
I've done M&M's.
For the record,
I've
podcast.
done
Say
M&M's.
his mouth.
Laying on my back in the crevice of my belly button, I fit 82 M&M's.
82.
What the fuck?
Wait, Jamie, look up the record.
That can't be accurate.
Check up the record
Anybody
for
on here
most
knows-
M&Ms in a belly button. He's looking up the record.
Anybody knows that my belly button looks like a SWAT officer hit me with a beanbag right in the fucking gut, right in the center.
Can you show the
Yeah.
camera? Can you show the camera?
Okay.
This is gonna be on the internet forever.
It's just a crevice.
Go do a little side profile. You're too white. You're too white. It's not picking it up.
Cody, do the clap.
Like, there's no way. Hey, turn this way.
Yeah, do a little side profile.
There's no.
Oh my God! There it is.
What?
Look at that thing, dude.
There's
What?
no way
It's like a
82.
crater on the goddamn moon.
Cody clap.
It looks
Dude.
like somebody blew me up with fucking dynamite, dude. Right in my center of my belly button.
I think you say Dino Nuggets or something. Damn.
So I can't find the most M&Ms in a belly button. So I think right now Cody
We
has
should
the
get up-
world record
we
for
should-
most M&Ms in a belly button.
We should call up Guinness and get you.
No, dude. They gotta make that a record. I gotta get a check.
That's got to be a record.
Wait, so Cody,
My belly button's gotta be
in there
put to
for the
use.
83rd. When you put that 83rd one in there, what happened? Did it just like spill over?
Yeah. I laid on my back, and one of them
Did they all
was
just
stuck.
fall out?
No, one of them was stuck in the crevice.
How'd you get it out?
I had to like take it out with my fingers, dude. 'Cause
Did
I
you
have,
eat
like, a
it?
little- I have
Did
like
you
an
eat it
indent.
after? Yeah.
I have like a little slit.
Did you waste it?
I did
or
eat it.
All right, good. Good.
Well, not the one in the center, but one off the maybe the top. Actually, I did eat the center one.
All right. Good. I was gonna say you
But
wasted
like
a
how my
fucking
belly
M&M.
button is, it's like a little slit thing, and
Uh-huh.
like the M&M just fit ever so perfectly right in the center, and it just lodged in there. But like 82, 83rd, all of them
Yeah,
started
not to
falling
brag
off.
or anything, but I did save his life.
All right, we're gonna move on. Oh wait, let's give our little reviews to these
I didn't try the cheese. That
little
was fire.
snacks.
Yeah, everyone try the cheese curds.
Yeah,
Dude,
cheese
the
curds are fire.
gas, and I'm not like a huge like cheesy type of guy.
I
Yeah.
know it's the weirdest combo, but fuck. It was homemade. Gave it to me.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to over underrated, and for our guests who have never played this game, basically we're gonna name each one of us is gonna name something that's overrated, something that's underrated, and the person to our right is gonna give one word to describe that. So
Okay.
it's either gonna be like boof, ass, just stuff like that. If you think it's good, bad, whatever. This topic. No.
Huh?
It's not. No. So this week with the Super Bowl next week, we're gonna do Super Bowl foods that you bring. So or Super Bowl snacks. So like overrated Super Bowl snacks,
good.
underrated Super Bowl snacks, and then Alan will give. Well, Cody, why don't you start, and then we'll go this way because Ryan.
Let's see. Oh, dude, fan favorite, buffalo chicken dip.
Over underrated. Under.
Is that
I
perfectly
mean,
rated?
obviously, I think it's. Well, can you say perfectly rated?
No, it's overrated or underrated.
I think it's underrated. I think you don't see it as much. Like the
Yeah.
only time
It's Zooch.
is Zooch.
Yeah.
And he brought it to a bunch of the UFC events. And the only other time that I can actually say that I remember buffalo chicken dip being at a Super Bowl party is like maybe when I was a kid. But it's so underrated. I think
Yeah.
it's gas.
I can agree with that.
Popham's best brekkie item for sure, says Brandon.
Wait, Cody, you need to.
Brekkie, little brekkie bud.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hey,
Popham's the Popham Donuts.
Ask Brandon what's his go-to brekkie.
What's your go-to brekkie, Brandon? Some eggs? He'll eat anything. Whoa.
Jesus, dude.
Okay.
How much food do you have?
Wait, am I?
Feeding us, dog. We just
Jeez,
had
Yaz.
pizza.
You're gonna
Kylie made.
You're gonna make me fat again.
Oh, Grandma Klausner brought some cookies.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yes.
want to help contribute to the.
Oh,
cause.
dude, those look so fucking good.
Grandma?
Shout out
Thank you,
Kylie,
Grandma
dude.
Kylie.
She's my
Hey,
neighbor.
hey,
Oh.
shout
It's
out,
Kylie.
shout out
Kylie.
Kylie. She can bake.
Is she watching?
She can bake.
She was
She
watching
can
for a
bake.
little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Kylie.
Cody, so you said one underrated. What's your overrated?
I would say like barbecue chicken wings.
Yeah.
I would say that's overrated.
What's
Just
the topic?
because, like, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that, and you might not agree, but if you don't get to them right when they're hot,
Yeah.
that
mid.
sticky ass barbecue sauce, like
Mid
that
as
shit
hell.
does not taste good to me. Sorry,
Cold
you gotta
barbecue
get them
wings
while.
are not good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean you gotta get them while you're hot.
My
Alright,
overrated
while they're
fried
hot.
rice confused. I like the buffalo dip take, but the chicken wing one, I love me some chicken wings. So
Even if they're ice cold, like you're biting into an ice cube.
yeah, but you don't, that's your fault if you go and get cold wings.
Yeah, but like they're
You
gonna
say
be out.
cook 'em
They're
up.
gonna be out. I'm fucking like I like to eat. So
What super
an
party
hour,
do you go to where there isn't a microwave?
dude. I don't think about that. I eat. Like I literally just go up, grab stuff, and go eat. I'm not gonna go heat it up. It's a waste of time.
That's your fault.
Who uses another person's microwave at a Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
Name one time.
Hey, Cody, can I use your microwave?
Nobody's
Cold-
ever said
the
that.
wings are cold.
No way.
Anyways,
No way.
we'll move on.
All right. It's,
My underrated is a food that you don't see a lot, and it's pigs in a blanket.
Oh my god.
That shit's so fire.
That's a breakfast item.
No. What?
No?
What? Definitely a Super Bowl item.
No. know.
It could be breakfast too.
It
And
could be
then-
breakfast too.
Also, Brandon said that his go-to breakfast is eggs or water. So very
That's
basic.
fucking weird.
Water isn't
for,
food.
Water for breakfast.
Hey,
buddy?
good for you for hydrating though, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, that is facts, Brandon. Brandon, good on you.
That is facts, Brandon.
But at the same time, that's
Basically
fucking
water.
weird.
Basically water.
Water for breakfast is not a breakfast.
All right, so Zach, your underrated was.
I'm just gonna go with the basic for my overrated and just say like the ranch and veggie dips.
No,
I can't
That
think
was
of
my
anything.
pick.
I can't think of anything. I was trying to be
Absolutely
unique,
not.
but I couldn't think of anything.
except broccoli and ranch is fire. Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
not.
Fire,
I don't
dog.
agree.
That's heat.
You know what's gonna? You know what's funny is I was about to call it like say it was my underrated.
Hell yeah.
Because dude, the veggie platter, it's available. You got the cauliflower, and that ranch is always gas.
The
Tell
other
me it's
thing-
not. I don't know
hey.
what type of ranch that comes in those platters.
The other thing about that is nobody else ever eats it.
Yeah.
So it's just
fair.
always plentiful
Cauliflower,
food.
broccoli,
You just
carrot,
always
dude,
got it
that
in
shit's
front of you.
good, and it's just like you can eat so much of it. And not
I know
feel
this
it.
guy's not eating broccoli,
Yeah.
right?
Well-
So like if I ever have a Super Bowl party at his house, I'm bringing that. I'm going to be the only one eating it.
No,
All right,
no.
Scott.
All the moms at the party that are watching their figure are gonna at least eat a couple, so that they can show their friends that they're eating healthy, and
They
they're
love
gonna
the celery sticks.
go eat something else when nobody's looking.
All right, Scott. So you give one word to describe. His
I would
picks.
describe his takes as solid.
All right, so now you
Pretty
give
good
yours.
opinions. I guess my overrated would be. This might be controversial. Your classic Lay's potato chips. I think there are a lot better chips out there, but
Baked Lays.
no matter what Super Bowl party you go to, there's gonna be just regular original Lay's
Men's
there.
amount too.
Yeah.
Always.
It's like they get. It's like people get lazy, and they're just like, Lay's is just like that, not fan favorite, but like it just takes up room.
It's the fence sitting pick.
Yeah.
It's the fence sitting pick.
And then,
It's-
but like when you get down bad and all the good chips, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person
start
who
getting
brings
out
that
those potato
doesn't. They
chips,
don't
dude.
want to make a statement by bringing barbecue or sour
Doritos
cream and
or
onions
something.
or
Yeah.
Doritos. So they're
Lazy.
just normal Lays.
There's probably gonna be some person out there who goes, "Why'd you get barbecue?" And that's what they're worried
Yeah.
about. Oof. So my underrated. It's a tough decision. I haven't been to enough Super Bowl parties to really know every single food in my brain.
Fucking loser.
I don't watch football.
He has a Buccaneers hat, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I do.
He's not
oh,
wearing
you
it.
do watch football.
No,
No, he doesn't.
I pay attention for fantasy purposes only,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and I won like $50 this year, so
nice.
I did all right.
I finished in 7th in my league.
Out of
10.
okay. That's awesome. Did you give it both or no?
No, I haven't given an underrated yet. I don't know what you're suggesting.
He doesn't watch football.
That's basketball.
This is basketball.
Isn't that?
He doesn't watch basketball.
Well, isn't
That's like you're gonna get past
The
half
shot
court.
clock.
you know what that means, huh?
Give anything you're
We out of time?
I guess
No.
my underrated is like anything off the barbecue. Like I feel like some people don't want to go that far to take the barbecue and make some good beef stuff or anything, and they just get lazy. So I think more Super Bowl parties need to barbecue.
I like that.
So that's underrated?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cool. All right,
Um,
Alan, describe that.
I have a hot take.
No,
How
describe-
would you describe it?
Huh? Good picks. I would agree with that.
Okay.
I have a very hot take. Overrated Super Bowl like party food, specifically bone-in wings.
You take that back right now.
I do not want to be eating wings.
I like that take.
My fingers are messy
Boys,
as shit.
boys, you
And
are
then
treading
my
on.
Joe Burrow jersey with a white number in the middle gets fucking orange hot wing sauce
Okay, you
all
guys
over
are
it.
on thin ice.
Dog,
Thin
You've
ice.
only,
Yes.
you've
That's a
only
skill.
had that jersey for one Super Bowl.
I don't care. I do not care. I'm not getting it
Right
messy
now-
with bone-in
Joe
hot
Burrow
wings.
has a skill issue too, right?
Well, he did better than any of your quarterbacks.
At least you
All
have-
four of
That's
them?
actually not true.
His skill issue is
He
not
did.
in attractiveness. He's
Nope,
very
we
handsome.
they ended up in the same race.
I'm straight up.
He always had a
Not
girlfriend
die.
since junior year of high school.
Not stats.
Really?
Yeah.
Dog,
Do you think he's
Let's
actually
be honest,
been,
Joe. Hey,
closer?
Birdie didn't
No
start
shot.
till like we.
zero shot, bro.
At LSU too.
Zero shot.
Hey, if you haven't shout Joe Burrow.
Brandon said he's 12-2 in fantasy hockey, and Alan wants you. Alan, you want to be like me. Is what Brandon says.
Brandon, you're 14 years old.
15.
That is all I have to say. You're a
Certain
child.
facts, man.
He's actually 15.
It doesn't make a difference.
It does. You can drive.
Brandon, I'm also taller than you, bro.
He's only 15.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's also 15
years on him, but I don't care. He's
Brandon's the one person that has got under Alan's skin more than anyone.
I'm not gonna go there.
Hey, he ain't even here.
I'm not gonna go there. All right?
He's deep water fishing right now.
I am not gonna go there.
All right, what's your? You said overrated. What's your underrated food?
I don't have an underrated food. I
Boneless?
just like to start shit.
Boneless
Dude.
wings?
Come on.
Boneless wings?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, bone-in wings, they're annoying, dude. I don't like eating bone-in wings.
I'm gonna give.
That's blasphemy.
I'm gonna give.
After.
I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that pick lazy because Alan doesn't want to work for his food.
Yes.
He just wants to fork it
My
up.
bad.
He doesn't.
That's the best about the wings.
Exactly.
You're
I thought you were gonna get
working.
like
You
two
get
underrated.
in there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and then there's wing sauce all over your fucking $150 jersey.
Or this. You hang your mouth over a plate while your jersey is back like this.
It's not the point of snack food, bro.
They're not even split. Okay, wings can be
Wings
definitely-
can absolutely be a meal.
Yeah, I guess that is
Hey, wings
Scott,
are a
that's
meal.
your meal
They're
every
a
day.
meal at least once a week for me.
Yeah.
Once a week is undershooting it, dog. That is under. He had
Maybe
wings
it-
yesterday.
I did.
Susan
Where?
really had wings yesterday.
I thought he got it from like the gas station or something.
No.
All right, my
Well,
overrated
I'll eat those
food
too.
is going to be honestly the Ruffles chips. I feel like I'm gonna bounce off with the Lay's, same kind of thing, just the plain, the Ruffles plain.
Call it my picks.
What about,
Overrated.
hey, wait.
No.
What if you have that ranch dip that goes so well with them ruffles?
Okay, if you bring the dip, that's
You know
fine.
that ranch dip
like
with,
Batman and
with
Robin.
ruffles?
You gotta bring
it's
the
fire.
dip.
Yeah,
it's
that's
good.
true.
It's good.
Yeah,
But
just
plain-
by itself, it's just lazy.
Dude, it's real salty.
It's
too.
just plain lazy. It's just like you don't know what else to bring. You can't cook. You can't do anything else. I think any of those like veggie
But what
platters.
if it's one of those parties that where it's like, okay, like
Is Ruffles
everybody?
actually better than Lay's, or is it just the texture?
I think ruffles
Just
are better.
texture.
I think.
I think it's-
I
For
think yes.
dipping, Ruffles is better.
Yes.
What
But
kind of Lays? Are you talking about the classic Lays or
Classic,
baked?
classic.
Okay, because
Straight
baked Lays
flavor?
Yeah.
fucking wipe, dog. They're way better.
I don't.
Baked Lay's are
Actually,
trash.
No, you're tripping, dog.
You're wrong.
no, baked Lays.
No, I'm
baked-
with Zach on this one. Ruffles
Sure,
are way
Whoa,
better.
no, but
No.
baked Lays are.
I love baked
Baked
Lays.
Lays are good. Dude, we have them at home. Like back in Livermore, Mom gives the baked back,
Ripping,
bro.
bro.
Just
Baked
ripping
Lays
in
are
that
fire.
shit, dude. Baked Lays are good. Baked barbecue.
Back your silent.
Lays are fucking
They're
good.
fire.
All of them.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can. Can you hear me now? So that was my overrated, my underrated. Ooh, this one's hard. Underrated is always hard.
It is a tough one because there's a lot of good foods.
I mean, yeah, you could bring anything. Um,
Nah, I have like half a beer left.
Scott, you want?
Dylan brought.
I'm
You know
okay.
what? Dylan made these jalapeno poppers. They were ass. He's not watching this, but they were so bad. He
Sorry,
burnt
Dylan.
the fuck out of them. But when you can do them right, he brought like bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers with cream cheese, and I'd never seen that at a Super Bowl party since then. Granted, the ones he made were complete and utter ass, but he just he
That's so funny.
he put them. He burnt it. He burnt the fuck out of them on a grill. So that's why.
On a grill?
Yeah, and
Jalapeno
Zooch.
poppers?
Yeah, and then
Damn.
Zooch also made fried chicken, and it was all raw. But that is the one time I've only complained about Zooch's cooking. Is that one day?
He does have
Those beignets.
Yeah, yeah.
He made me some
Classic.
shit to the roof. Oh my god.
No, he cooks.
That Florida G. That Florida G and all he doing.
I feel like Sean's picks are
Mid.
they're good picks. They're not great, but they're good. You know.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Ruffles one was a little bit of a hot take.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But
Ruffles might be the best chip there.
I'm gonna go.
No, that's a hot take.
What'd you say?
Other than Doritos?
That's a hot take.
I don't like Doritos.
I mean,
Ruffles
very
is your
hot.
second best chip of all time. That's what you're saying?
No, at a Super Bowl party.
Oh, okay.
I'd take a Ruffle over a Lay any day.
Oh, same,
Any day.
same.
What other chip would you take?
Like the classic Lay, yeah, maybe.
What other chip would you take other than Doritos?
Barbecue Lays.
Barbecue Lays are pretty good.
I guess that's true.
Okay.
Barbecue Lays are fire.
Overrated.
Sour cream and onion Lays. How we feeling on that?
Sour cream and onion lays. Number one for sure.
That's my number one.
However,
Those are good.
your breath stinks until the next
I
month.
don't give a fuck.
My overrated Super Bowl snack is barbecue lays.
Wow.
Shots
I'm
fired.
sticking to it. Barbecue lays. Underrated. jalapeno popper dip, not the jalapeno poppers. My sister makes this jalapeno popper dip. It is fire. I'll have her make it when she's on the pod because she's coming.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't even like jalapenos and shit, but that thing it's gas. She makes it every year for Super Bowl. She's been making it since like middle school. So I don't know. It's my underrated pick.
That's a good pick. Cody, you gotta give a word.
So you said overrated barbecue lays, right?
Yep.
Worst take
I
ever.
would say in a way that kind of works, but sometimes in barbecue like it's just like they're too sweet. But there's times where they do hit. But and then the jalapeno popper, I've never tried it, but I love jalapenos, and I know that the texture for the actual dip, it's probably gas. So like I'd say your picks are pretty like average. I wouldn't say they're great, but I wouldn't say they're like because barbecue lays kind of hit sometimes.
Yeah, those are fire for like a handful, and then after that, they just kind of get old. So are you saying like after the first handful, or you just don't like them in general?
I still like them. I would go sour cream and onion lays, then regular lays, then barbecue.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, Cody, give him one word. Did you already do that? Oh yeah. Okay.
He gave like a 50 word.
Yeah, that was not a one word.
I gave one word.
Average.
Average. All right. Cool.
He just basically called you mid, bud.
It's okay.
Mid.
That's a wrap.
You get kicked off the podcast, so I'm not worried.
Kylie, your cookies are fire as always. I have a Zinnin, so I can't eat them right now. But, yeah. So Alan and Scott are here for the weekend. They're moving up here in May. Yeah, they best friends from high school. Sophomore year?
Yeah,
sophomore year.
once Justin arrived, we all
Yeah,
started hanging
Justin
out
was
together.
the
I had to hang out with
mediator.
Sean.
yeah, and I had to hang out with them to hang out with Justin. Yeah, Justin, I was friends with in like middle school, and then he came to the high school, and I actually had a class with Alan and Scott. I had 2 classes with Alan. I had PE with Scott and Alan together, and they both annoyed the hell out of me.
What did I do?
You guys were just competitive,
Good
and
shit.
so was I. So
Dude,
Like Mountain Dew.
we were okay. You guys were always on the
that
same.
was pretty good.
You guys were always on the same high school or PE team. So I was
Because
always
we're
losing.
good.
Because we're sick. at
I know,
everything.
but you guys both were playing, and I
so
got stuck
cringe.
with the people I didn't want to
You
be
should
with.
join up. We made a PE super team.
Ooh, wait,
If-
when was this? 7th grade? 8th grade?
No, this is
That was
ninth
ninth
grade,
grade,
freshman
freshman
year.
year.
Okay.
And Alan and I both had long hair at that point. We were growing out the flow together. Yeah. Well, no, I didn't really. You had
I had a mullet.
Alan.
It did
Then
not look
Wait,
good.
so did you guys know
Alan.
Did you guys know of each other? Like, you guys played
Babe,
against
wake
each
up,
other?
Sean
in
is
high
out.
school?
No, bro. Because we're.
My third and
met-
fourth.
He was better than me at that point. I wasn't really into ice hockey at that point.
Yeah.
And,
Alan
So
was
you
not.
met in
was.
PE class then?
Yeah.
9th grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Lala also said you guys are her third and fourth son.
Can I be the third?
Nice.
No, fuck Scott. I want to be the third.
I claim. I claim
so
third place.
Scott, Allen, how long have you guys known each other for?
Since we were,
6.
5 or 6.
Went to the same elementary school.
Minute.
Way back.
Damn.
Way back.
It's not mine.
Yeah, way back.
He's always been short. Shorter than me.
Than me.
Shorter than back then.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I've
5'8".
been this height since I was about 8.
Really?
No.
But yeah, Alan had a. What was that haircut? You had like a. He had like full like just long hair like, and then he decided to cut both the sides. So
Yeah,
he
I
had
shaved,
like,
I shaved the sides. I got lines on the side. It was not the best look.
and
I'm
it
not gonna
it
lie.
wasn't like short on the top either. It was still
Yeah,
long.
no, it was pretty long. It did not look good.
Yeah.
In 9th grade?
Yeah.
Did you get bullied for it?
No,
No.
not at all. I was like 6 foot in 9th grade. No one
Yeah.
bullied me.
Yeah. No one really. Yeah. No one. I don't think anyone ever said anything
I
about
bullied
it
Sean.
vocally.
Really?
When 9th grade?
No, like after that.
Well, yeah. I mean, we all
I
bullied
shoved
each
him in
other.
the basketball hoop one time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No. I was thinking you like
Not
put
at
me
school.
I don't know
in.
if that's really bullying, but
I thought you meant that you put me
Like the
in
4-foot
a.
ones?
no,
Like,
like
the small ass ones?
like one of the ones that like you put outside of your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had
playing
one.
basketball.
Oh,
I,
you just lowered it?
I'm very competitive,
No,
and
he didn't literally put him in the hoop.
no,
No,
I
no.
shoved
You
him
dunked
in
on him?
like a
Into
push.
the post.
Yeah.
So what
Not
happened?
bad, bro.
We you're good. We always played basketball outside my house, and we were playing a game one day, and I think, I mean, I think after that game, we made a rule that me and Alan had to be on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And
That's way too competitive.
yeah, and
I had a little bit of anger issues when I was a kid. So.
I had a bit of a
Alan had anger issues, and
way
Sean
too
was
much
really
about
good at
that.
getting him mad.
yeah. I was really good at getting him mad,
Jesus.
and I think
hands over basketball.
no, we it was bad. I don't think I dunked on you. Maybe I tried to, and then, or maybe I blocked something. I don't know.
Probably
but
that.
I went up for.
I'm bad at basketball, by the way.
I went up for a
Really
layup,
bad.
and there's always a bush right behind my basketball hoop, and I went up for a layup, and Alan just comes out of nowhere and shoves me into the bush, and I was like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Damn.
He got decked.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
He got decked.
That's tough.
He got decked in
I know
basketball.
all too much about that.
Yeah.
No.
He couldn't hang. He couldn't hang.
Scott.
Couldn't-
Donkulous.
Pushing Cody around and everything.
This man was. It was.
Nah, I was the king of fucking.
Enticing him.
Well,
All you do is fucking entice him.
I still do it to this day, but I was
It's
the
the play.
king of
It's the
competition.
play wrestling. Out of nowhere, I'm just trying to chill.
I don't know. It's not play wrestling. It's dominate.
Every
It's-
single
it's
night
domination.
on our trip, you two fuckers were fighting in the bed. It would be
Dude,
like,
and it was always him to start. I
Pause.
was
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey, let's not talk about that. Hold on.
Why was whoa, the Nashville trip?
Flip that.
Wait, yeah, hold on.
Why was it in a bed?
You also
Great question.
got in a fight with Cody. yeah.
Oh no.
You two wrestled shirtless, both of you in your underwear. And
Pause.
Yo. Wait. Do you remember when Yaya
Fucking
grabbed the
sexual.
floaty and threw it over the fence because he was hell upset on the walk home in
When I called
Pensacola?
Zach a bitty bitch because I didn't know what to say when I bring out a blockage and you lost your mind.
dude,
I have that video.
we're both all of us were drunk, but yeah, I think who'd you say it to, Zach?
Said it to me.
Yeah.
He was chirping at me through the bathroom, and I was drunk, I was fucked up, and I couldn't get a sentence out. I don't know how my brain.
Where
just
was that
said
again?
Stop.
Asheville.
So
Asheville,
all
that's
that
what it
came
was.
out was he shut the door, and I was like, "That's right, you bitty bitch." And Sean was right there, and he falls on the bed hysterical, and I'm drunk, and I'm still trying to chirp at
Well,
Zach.
Cody had all the that was the best one, but Cody had all these little fuck ups and trying to chirp back at Zach. He just couldn't
I
do
just
it.
couldn't, my
That was
brain
the
would
first
just
time
stop.
he actually got a sentence out, but that was the insult
But
he
it
used on
wasn't
Zach.
really
No, but
a
yeah.
sentence. I mean, it's just
Going back to it,
That's a good
the
joke.
middle school days were real bad. I was the king of competition. It was to a point where it was really bad.
Oh, dog.
No,
Oh, dog.
people really did not like playing sports with me because I'd be super competitive.
You can ask Sean
Like,
about
even just
that.
playing basketball.
You can ask these guys
Dude,
about
I was
that.
probably the exact same person you were because Cody would just be like,
Better than men. We're winners.
Cody legit would be like, dude, you need to really fucking calm down.
That's right. Lock yourself in that room, you little bitty
We
bitty
got
bitch.
into a fight in middle school that we grew up with, and we were best
Oh,
friends
fucking bitch.
over a basketball.
Wait, can I see this?
Yeah, there it is.
That's right. Lock yourself in that room, you little bitty bitty bitch.
That shit's so fucking funny.
When was that?
It was Asheville.
What time though?
Oh, dude.
2 a.m.?
That was after.
9:30.
No.
No, that was late.
No,
No,
so that
no,
was before we went out? Or
no,
No way.
That was after we went out.
9:43 p.m.
That's probably
No.
when you saved the video
Yeah.
from the first time. It was at that was after everything because we were.
That was
I
after
Oh,
Waffle
it
House.
is
You can
after
tell
because
because my
I
hair
think
was just greasy. My shirt, I had the same shirt from earlier, and I was in my underwear, so you know.
We need
that.
a podcast just for that trip, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We should
Alright.
have a podcast just for that trip because there was so much stories, bro.
All right.
But- Anyways,
Sorry to get off topic, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the kings of that.
Where are we at?
Yeah, so then, we all became friends. It was pretty quick that I feel like once Justin came around that we kind of all started hanging out. Because then it would be just us three without Justin. And Spencer came along too.
Yeah.
We had, they'd known him.
I met him.
6th grade.
His sister and my sister knew each other in middle school. And they were friends, and I recognized his name. We had a Spanish class together. And I was like, so Spencer's last name is Tatum. And his sister's name is Dana Tatum. And we had a class together, and the lady called, I forget her name. The lady called roll, right? And I was sitting next to him, and I go, "Is your sister Dana Tatum?" And he goes, "Yes." He was hella pissed off. And I was like, "Damn, all right, touched the fucking nerve there, all right." No, bro, shit. She got fake titties. I hope Spencer does not see this.
He doesn't have
I
a
don't think he
phone.
will. Yeah,
He has a Nokia.
She has fake boobs.
Send the link to him in Susanville, huh?
Not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, then. Oh God, we have a lot of. There was a lot of like summers of basketball. I feel like that one summer after we became friends was a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
And then we all got cars.
Yeah.
And Alan had a nice little Forester.
Yeah.
I had the Bram. Those were good days. Scott had the Focus.
No, I had the Honda
Oh,
Pilot
the Pilot.
first.
Yeah, yeah.
Honda Pilot, huh?
Yeah. I think it was fun.
And leather.
Oh, you know what? No, that summer was spent a lot at Golfland with Justin.
Golfland was when we got cars. So
Yeah.
we would meet up there.
Yeah, that I think it was that summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our friend,
Parking lot.
our friend Justin worked at that Golfland, and we would go there pretty much every day in the summertime. Well, not
There was a
every day,
golf land down the street from our high school.
Yeah.
Because he said we'd meet there every day. Nobody knows where there is.
Yeah.
but- Oh, sorry. Yeah. We would meet at Golfland every day, and
Brandon said no hood Forester.
no hood
Yeah, that's
Forester,
facts,
dude.
man. That's facts.
Yeah, tell that.
I just took the hood off. There's nothing to tell. And I hit a deer. I don't know why. That's the real reason. No, then I hit the deer.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a reason we took off the hood.
There was zero reason.
We also
There
Something
was
had to have-
zero reason. Nothing
look
happened.
cool.
Yeah,
It was interesting.
on the Forester though. You did the blast pipe also.
Yeah,
that was
no,
before.
that was before the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he put a
I remember
blast pipe.
talking
If
about that.
no one knows what that is, it's out of a car and literally like it like spouted up
Yeah.
out of the exhaust, and it
Used
was
to pee in it sometimes.
Was it you?
Not
or
we.
Harm?
Not
Started
we.
up in the our friend Brandon used
What?
to pee in it.
not my
Yeah.
brand.
So the pipe, like the exhaust pipe, right? I cut the muffler off,
Yeah.
and then the guy just welded a pipe on,
And
and
it
he
went
held
up.
the pipe out, and it stuck out like a foot, right? And he was like, "Huh?" He barely spoke English. He was like, "Huh?" And then like pointed up, right?
You got one of those
And-
Lightning
and
McQueen.
I was sitting in his shop with our friend Harry and this other guy Amir, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, why not? Just weld it on and send it up and see what it looks like. And he did, and I stuck with it. It was very loud, but either way, so it stuck up, right? So you could.
Foot in the air though?
Yeah, it was probably a foot out from where the exhaust normally exits, right? So there was a spout, and you could, put different liquids in it, and then as soon as you start the car,
It would shoot out.
spray out.
Yeah,
And we have a friend named,
be harm.
B-Harm. We have a friend named Brandon who used to pee in it, and then we'd start the car, and there'd just be a cloud of pee.
That wasn't you at all ever?
I don't think I ever did it, no.
I hope
I don't want to get my pee on my car, but then he didn't ask. No.
No.
it's not gonna. Yeah,
Oh,
it shoots
maybe.
out.
Theoretically.
Crazy, dude.
If you
You're
have
really
enough
like
pee.
those guys from like the car scene on the highway. Like with the fucking
Yeah,
exhaust pipes.
yeah, that was me.
No, yeah,
I
that was
contributed to that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Dude, that was your idea. They should be cutting you a
That's
check.
facts.
Was it that car that we put a fake female body part on the end of it from Spencer's and it like blew up?
Yes. That was me. Yeah.
The pocket pussy.
Yeah. We stole a pocket pussy from Spencer's at Oak Ridge Mall. Sorry.
Hold on.
Like you owe us some money.
That was 6
I
years
wasn't
ago.
going to tell the story, but now I kind of want to. Was I there for that?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I
Is
remember.
that the one where we were throwing it on the roof? And it was,
Dude,
like, singing?
I remember this. This is the first time I literally met them. And he's like, yep, I'm taking this. I was like, dude, like, you definitely shouldn't take that. He literally walks out, and everyone's like, dude, why would you take that? He's like, oh, dude, like, I'm just going to put it on my car. I'm literally thinking, like, dude, who are these freaks? Like, who are these freaks of nature? And so we're walking around, and he's like, you know what, like, I don't really want to put it on my car. I'm just going to give it to someone. Scott literally walks up to this random old lady, and he's like laughing. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening? And Alan pulls up right next to Scott. He's like, here you go. Just hands it to them. Both of them just start dying laughing, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And we were with Nikita, and Nikita, dude, we went to Target, and Nikita was throwing balls over the aisles and shit, dude. At that time, I was literally like, who are these guys? Like, where am I? Where the fuck am I?
Target, I think senior year and after was probably that Target was a lot of stories.
Remember when Devin threw the mannequin?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I've seen that video. I've seen that video.
I talk all the time.
Definitely clip that.
Lala said, when, ... when Sean sent Alan home from the basketball game.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Hashtag good times.
We're not talking about that. All right, Lala, I love you, but we're not talking about that.
We can't describe some of the natures. Yeah, but that was yeah. Anyways, the mannequin.
So we were at Target in Oak Ridge Mall. That's where a lot of our stories take place in our young adult careers. And
we were adults. Yeah, we were.
We were probably 17 or 18. And we had this guy, Devin, shorter than me, several inches shorter, but he was wild. And anytime we were somewhere with him, he would do something crazy. I don't know exactly who was there. I'm sure Nikita was there. We were all there. And it's pretty late at night. There's like no Target workers at all. This was before they really started upping security, probably because of us. And you know those little like kid mannequins. The mannequin's only like this big. He takes it off one of the stands or whatever, and we're all looking around. We're like, okay, do it, and he just chucks it over the aisles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we have a few videos of it.
Subscribe to Sean's TikTok, by the way.
There was like nobody there, and he just chucks the mannequin, and then we all run. And I believe somebody we knew worked at that Target and said like they were there when that happened. I forget who that was. Somebody asked us like, hey, yeah, like we saw like a mannequin on the ground, and we're pretty sure we heard somebody like throw it, but we didn't see it happen. But
yeah, definitely a lot of time spent at the mall. The mall too, yeah. I feel like we did a lot of shit at the mall.
I'm pretty sure we single-handedly made them up security at Target and the parking lot, the parking structure, because now they patrol that shit all the time.
Yeah, the parking lot, the parking structure. We had one time we were all there, and I think Al did donuts at the parking structure.
We were on the top, and then he went to the second floor where it goes out, and so you could see him from up above.
It's the same Target we went to when I was
Yes.
So that's the same time. So we were all there. I was with Spencer, and do you remember Brendan with the Mustang?
Brendan.
You had a Mustang. He was Spencer's good friend. He
Was
was
it
a park
orange?
ranger.
Oh, Brendan Smith. Yes.
Yes.
I went to elementary school with him.
Yeah. So Lala, if you're listening, you might tune away. But we were, anyways, we had to get out of the area we were in because I think we heard or saw cop lights, whatever. Alan was doing donuts. There was a lot of us there, and we're all leaving. And I forget who got away, but as I'm like about to go down the parking garage ramp to like exit, a mall security like stops me right in the way. And like almost blocks me, but not completely. He just like is waiting there for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like debating because I know that he's got like the cops are just like, oh, or he's like talking to cops like, oh, I've got him here, blah blah blah.
Here.
Yeah. So we're waiting there, and I think Brendan had some like he couldn't get in trouble because he wanted to be a park ranger, and he like could not get in trouble.
Yeah.
So nobly, I had to run away and drive off. So
You had to
save him. Yeah. This is.
Wait, you're in a car though, correct?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Correct.
Brendan.
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 Smith.
Yeah. Brendan Smith.
So I'm in the car with Spencer and him, and I'm just like waiting, and I'm like, okay, I'm going. And I take off past the security guard mall, go down the ramp, go out, down on I don't know what street that is,
this
but
in the
I
RSX?
took off. Yeah, this is in the RSX, Blossom Hill, and I took off, and there was nothing after that. But yeah, definitely some hearts racing that day. That was the day that you did donuts on the. Well, allegedly did.
I
donuts.
drove around in circles,
We were-
allegedly. On top of.
We were in Mexico at this point too.
Yes. Allegedly.
Yeah, we did this in another country. Yep. Sounds like it. But yeah, that was a lot of the car stuff.
Why do you say allegedly?
Because everything's
You
alleged.
don't want to get.
Yeah, I mean it's allegedly.
I
that-
allegedly stole a pocket pussy from
yeah.
Allegedly.
Didn't steal.
I allegedly took.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
You donated it to someone that needed it.
I allegedly threw it on the roof of Oak Ridge, and it was sticking to the roof. We were walking.
Oh my god.
You guys remember when we visited and who was racing that day? Was it Spence and you that wanted to race at the red light? Who was the person
was it
next
Jason?
to Spence? Maybe Jason.
Did he have what kind
Who's
of
the
car?
dude
did
with the scat pack?
Oh, Jason, yeah.
Jason
Oh,
was.
though.
Asian.
How do you have that type of car and not at least
I don't
go
remember
30
Jason.
miles an hour?
He doesn't have it
Anyways.
anymore. He sold it. He drives a Corolla now.
Who was racing Jason?
Fitting. Huh?
Leon? Or
Maybe.
Scott?
It might have been me. I don't think
It
you
wouldn't have
knew.
been me.
No.
It might have been me, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably
Who it
Could
was.
have been. Could have been Jordan.
Maybe.
Either way, I remember going to the top and allegedly we started doing donuts.
that was
And
probably me.
We as in
Yeah.
not me. Lala, if you're listening.
It
It was me, Lala. I'm sorry.
I think it was
Allegedly.
actually
No, it was
me. I think it was me, Cody, and Alan just in a car, and you were doing donuts.
yeah,
allegedly.
probably. Yeah,
And so then we stopped,
probably
and
allegedly.
we parked, and it was with Nikita. And Nikita got out, and I was like, "Oh my god, please don't do some dumb shit." Nikita gets out, and our buddy had came, and like the dude that we were with.
Cody was in that car.
Nice.
Right?
No, Cody got out and like sat next to him, and the dude that we were with.
No, I didn't.
Oh, weren't you in the car that did the donuts?
No, I was in the Corolla.
Oh, I thought you were in the car that did the donuts. But anyways, oh then it might have been
brought Nate.
Nikita, myself, and Alan.
So I brought Nate,
Yeah, no, that's what
Nate
I'm saying.
and Cody Bray and
And
Tyler
so then,
Courtney.
yeah, okay, that's right. And then so Nikita gets out of the car and he walks up to Cody. Can you hear me better? Yeah. Okay. He walks up to Cody and he's like against the window, and we're like, dude, please don't do some dumb shit. He's like, open up, and we're like, why? And I'm literally just standing there. Cody's like, why? And so then,
I don't think you're.
No, have Cody. Cody was there. Cody was in the car when this
I was
happened.
in the car.
Yeah.
Like I was in the Corolla. I was sitting in the driver's seat.
Nikita walked out of the
He didn't
car.
pound
and
the
walked
he didn't pound the window, and he didn't
Just
say
say
it. Like he literally just came up and said, "Open up the." It's like he's like, "Open up the door." I was like, "All right." So I opened up the door because I was
Yeah.
like, "This kid."
One of Sean's friends.
Yeah, he doesn't look
Yeah,
nice. And
Yeah, he doesn't look like
Nikita's wearing a puffy vest.
Yeah, and he like
He's a chubby Russian Jewish man.
and
he
kind
wants
of
to be
little
a
bowl
lawyer.
cut going on, like the guy from Good. What's that burger show?
Good burger.
No, that it's kind of like Family Guy. You guys know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
Bob's Burgers.
He's the kid, the kid in the yellow. That's what he looks like. That ass, like the bowl cut and everything. But he like opened up the door and he just like starts like screaming Russian slurs. I don't know what he was saying in my face, but like I was like, I'm not threatened. Like I started laughing, like I was smiling, and I was just like, okay, like it's a little makes me a little uncomfortable. I hope he doesn't do this to like anybody else.
Nope.
He
did.
He, like,
Foreshadowing.
for me, like I was just like I can take it. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
I don't. So he goes to the back seat where my buddy is, and my buddy Nate. Shout out Nate, but
And Nate was just there.
Nate was just there to be
Because
like
he
hang
likes
out with us,
cars.
and I haven't. Yeah,
Like he
loves
literally
cars.
just loves
He has a
cars.
fucking-
He's like,
Paul
oh, like,
said he pounded
we're
on
just
your
gonna
door
do
with
a-
a ski mask.
Who?
dude, I'm
with a ski
almost
mask, he
positive
said.
he pounded on the door.
Lala
but maybe
said.
I'm wrong, but
I don't know. Maybe.
No,
maybe
I
it
was
happened.
joking.
But Nate, just to before you continue, just to like clear up the air, Nate wasn't there because like he knew Sean or like knew Scott or Alan. Nate was solely there because he wanted to talk cars. He loved cars.
With the ski mask.
Yeah.
So Nikita sees Nate, and Nate
he,
hasn't been
like,
talking a lot. So
Yeah, I mean, like him and my buddy are just hanging in the back seat because they're both car fanatics. One of them has like a Hemi right now and just had a fucking dope ass Mustang before, like. And then the other dude is just like a diesel guy, big truck, like turbo, all that type of shit. But he like goes to the back seat and he kind of he goes into the back seat and he just opens up the door and he starts screaming. He starts screaming the same stuff at my buddy in the back, and I'm just like, oh fuck, because like I could see because he was like backing, like he was in, and he like backed up away, and had that like face like, dude, I'm about to rock. Like he's like, I saw his fist, like because I looked back,
Yeah.
and I just saw his fist go like this, and I was just like, please stop, please stop, please. And he backed away, like he stopped because I think Sean or somebody told him to stop. One of you
Probably.
guys told him like, dude.
Yeah.
Nikita, that's enough, man.
Yeah.
Or something. And, like, that was it. But, like, Nikita, man, interesting cat.
Nikita
That
is
is,
banned from
cat.
Idaho.
that is one way to put it.
Nikita is banned from Boise, Idaho.
He
So.
is
He
not
was,
allowed
he was
in
banned
Boise,
from
Idaho.
Boise State for a year. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funnier to say he's banned from Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's banned from Idaho for a year.
But either way,
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of true, but
He's now an equestrian. He's changed his ways.
Yeah, he has.
He rides horses. Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
He goes to he goes to UC Santa Cruz.
What's his new?
And he's a part of the
Instagram?
equestrian club.
Dude.
I'm not kidding.
He's a banana slug?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's his new? What's his new Instagram handle? Bunky Fun.
No, I think that was Snapchat.
That's it.
No, that's no.
This kid did a full 360.
No, that's his new Instagram or Snapchat.
Let me look.
What happened to him? Do you still talk to him?
He's trying.
It is Bunky Fun.
So,
Yeah.
What is it?
All right. So
Oh no, that's like his.
he wants to be a lawyer.
This is like a new account or something. It only has
Right?
44 followers.
He's going into law school.
Get
We
more
have,
friends.
we have a theory on this. Me, him, and Spencer. We have a theory on this. He's going into law school, right? So he wants to kind of bury away everything that he has done in the past.
I
If
think
you know
for
what I mean.
legal reasons we should stop there.
Getting banned from Idaho.
Well,
so now he's changed.
There's
his
no
life.
last name attached to this person.
We literally told everybody what his Instagram is.
You ready? I'm about to name it now.
Nikita,
Wait,
change
so-
your thing if you want to.
Before we stop talking about him, I have a real question.
Yes.
Did he do something worse than the incident in Idaho?
No. It depends on what
it's
you
very
consider worse.
possible.
It depends on what you consider
That
worse.
you know of.
Well, what do you consider bad?
That is the worst. No, that's the worst.
That's the most. That's the most trouble
The way
he's
they
done.
have to ask that's like actually bothersome.
Well, he said some things that should
What was
not be repeated.
When was the last time you saw this kid?
We went to the shooting range with him not too long ago. Probably.
I haven't
You
seen
gave
him.
that kid a gun?
I haven't seen him
Yeah.
in years.
Do you guys still hang out with Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
he has
were
a gun.
We stopped at his house on the way
That's
here.
even
Why'd he
worse.
come?
Because
his house?
He doesn't have. He doesn't have any money.
He does not have money. I would be paying
That's in
for him.
buttfuck nowhere.
Look, I feel like
It's like
I feel
an
like
hour
we
west
should
of
tell
Reno.
a slightly positive Nikita story, just so that we know why people would hang out with him
Yeah,
back then.
We
Why
look
would
really
we
weird
would?
for hanging out with him? Me, Scott, and Sean.
So these two guys both used to work at Five Guys, and I believe this was while Sean was working there before Alan worked there.
Oh no.
And probably like 6 of us are there, including Nikita, and they used to serve the peanut trays. You could just go up and grab them. Grabs a peanut tray, fills it up with water and ice, and is just in the middle of the dining room drinking out of the carton, drinking water out of the peanut tray.
This was on a regular. He also washed his face with hand soap and left it and walked around. One time, we used to at Five Guys have competitions between like coworkers on how long. Put that away.
Great pick. I had plenty of those with me too.
So fucking
How long we could put a pickle on someone's shoulder, right? And
Yeah,
it
you guys
usually
did
was
this
like
to us when we visited.
what?
You guys did this to us when we visited, or it was like
Did
a
we?
fry or something.
Oh,
No,
probably.
yeah.
So yeah.
Sean got me for like 30. I started working at Five Guys right after Sean was about to
here.
quit. Right, he like put in his 2 weeks, and I just started working there immediately. And he trained me at cooking burgers, and he'd put a pickle on my shoulder, and apparently it was there for like 30 minutes, and I did not notice.
The record.
Wait, yeah. I was about to say, I was like, there's some guy that like had it for a while.
The
Huh?
record is Nikita. So he came in, and a lot of my bosses knew him because he always everyone hung out at Five Guys when I was working,
Yeah.
or Wingstop whenever one of us was working.
And
Scott
he
used to
was
work
for
at
one
Wingstop
specific
next door.
reason.
Yeah.
He jumped over the counter.
So I decided to get him with the pickle thing, and I put a pickle on his shoulder, and I told all my coworkers and stuff, and he had it for at least over 30 minutes, and then proceeds to meet people at Wingstop, and he walks over with the pickle on his shoulder over to Wingstop, and about like an hour later, he comes strolling back in to say bye to me, and he's got a damn pickle. So all these people that saw him at Wingstop, I don't know if you guys were there or not, but
Dude, is this guy's awareness just off?
Zero.
yes,
Like,
yes.
so
Zero.
bad.
Yes.
Like, how do you
This is
not
Nikita,
notice that?
correct?
Yeah.
Like, if you turn like that, or even like turn slightly, you can see that.
Why
there
didn't
would be
any of the
something on your
customers be
shoulder.
like, "Hey man, you got pickle on your
Or his
shoulder?"
own friends that were there,
like
like
the good old toilet paper on the end of the shoe?
Yeah.
Come on, tell me.
You've done that.
I have.
Yeah.
Probably got that tin like that. I think greasy top.
No, I have done that though. Somebody called me out. I don't know.
Where?
I'd rather be. It was a while ago. I think it might have been Sean actually.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, you stealing our fucking toilet paper.
Allegedly.
When the when the closet's like 3 feet from your fucking room.
Pull up the camera. You know,
the camera.
There's no
I'm sneaky, dude.
No
I'm like
video proof.
a leprechaun.
Allegedly.
So yeah, that was a lot of our summers, and then one school year summer was our racing club. We founded our own racing club. It started off as a joke, honestly.
Pull up, pull down, bend over.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We had
Whoa!
that was our saying. Okay, backstory.
Logo?
Okay.
Backstory. So we had a
Yes.
at our rival. To answer your question, yes.
Yes.
Short answer.
Short answer, yes.
Long answer, yes. But
Yeah.
our rival high school, some kids had a racing group. I'm not going to drop the name.
There were some very affluent children who were given very expensive cars. The name is Kayvon.
Yeah. that one
I
was
will
wrong.
name drop because I don't give a shit.
He all dropped. But
Wait, can you say it one more time?
what's up, buddy?
Oh, Sam.
What was his last name?
No. The saying one more time.
Pull up, pull down, bend over.
Yeah.
Dude, that was your slogan?
That was.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
Did you guys get away with that?
Hold on.
Yes. We made merch. We made
We had
stickers.
a hat.
Well, it only said bend over.
So why did it bend over?
We wore the hat to
This was
school.
in high school?
The whole reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys got away with this in like
Yeah. Yeah.
certain circumstances?
Yes.
We had stickers on our cars.
All
We wore hats to
circumstances.
school. I had a sweater. I had like a hoodie that we had drawn on the logo and
That's
written
crazy.
Bend
Oh, yeah, so-
over on
Because
it.
they
So
made their
badass,
own.
though.
They made their own sweatshirts, so we made our own.
And they also sold them for like $40.
Yeah,
they
they sold
made
them.
their own sweatshirts and
Yeah.
sold them for like $40 to
I
people.
stole one and then drew on it.
Yeah.
And Kayvon, Mr. Kayvon, if you're watching, fuck you, first of all. We drew on it at a specific car meet, which some interesting stuff happened at.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. But either way, I did indeed draw on it, and he then got very angry for defrauding his brand and threatened to sue us.
Yeah. Well, the whole
Keep in
thing.
mind, we were 17.
The whole thing started when.
Sue?
He was gonna
Talking about Sue?
he was gonna sue us for what
We
was
were
that, defamation or whatever.
Yeah. We were all like, I wouldn't say cool with him, but we were tolerant of him. He knew who we
Yeah.
were. I had him on Snapchat. We were
Yeah.
all like we would go to car meets all together.
I had actually played soccer with him when we were in middle school.
Oh yeah.
How good
But-
was he?
He was okay. He definitely thought he was better than he
How
was.
good is okay? Backstory: Scott's pretty good at soccer.
No.
Who is this?
Kayvon.
Kayvon.
He's also
The guy that
Short
started
version,
this.
skinny guy. We lit off fireworks in front of his house allegedly.
Oh, Jesus.
Um,
I remember this.
Anyway,
Allegedly.
I had actually known him before high school, but I don't think I've said a word to him since we actually played soccer.
Yeah.
So even during all of this, I never even like acknowledged his existence.
Not at all. But it all started when Nikita put something on his story of Bend Over. He made it.
Of course
He took their own logo and put like very shittily made. Just put
He
Bend
put
Over.
the B emoji.
It was a B emoji for Ben.
Hey, shit disturber, dude.
Yeah.
So their logo was.
Oh.
Should I name drop their brand right now?
I mean, it's not. Is it really a brand anymore?
No.
No,
I
they
don't
haven't
think so.
posted.
They have an Instagram. It's
We-
very
we
funny. Go
canceled them.
shit comment on them.
Yeah.
It's called Prestige Racing.
Yeah.
So they made this logo that had like the P was like super big, and then it said like Prestige next to it. Like the P was super overinflated.
Very rich kid.
And it said racing underneath it, and I think it was Nikita who originally
He
like
just
put a
extended it.
B over like where the prestige was, and then wrote bend over with just the B emoji. And then Sean made it into actual stuff, like he made it
Yeah.
into
So then
stickers.
after his like his was just very like it was a joke, and he just made it as a joke. Kayvon, we all like. I think me and him put on a story. I don't know if you guys did, but I put it on my story, and I remember Kayvon swiped up, and he said, "Not funny" or something. And I
Not funny, bro. Stupid meme.
Yeah, that's
Stupid.
exactly what he said.
Dude, we used to always go stupid meme.
And that's
So-
you just send back something random.
So I'll tell you exactly why we said that. So Kayvon commented, he was like, "Not funny, bro," and Sean responded, "It's a meme," and he said, "Stupid meme."
Yeah, no, he did. So then after that, we kind of took it in, like we kind of leaned into it and got some people on board.
But also, the whole purpose of this bend over racing is just to make fun of them.
Yeah,
like,
it was
we did not actually have any good cars, or we actually
That
did
was the
host
whole-
car meets, but they were purposely like bad car
Yeah,
meets.
and then didn't they roll through one of them?
I think they,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or they were like threatening to pull up on ours one
Yeah.
time.
Should I name drop the gentleman that was supposed to beat my ass because I called his sister a gorilla?
No.
He knows him. No, it's deserving.
Yeah.
funny looking fellow or what?
No, the sister.
Oh,
may resemble a gorilla.
She's just
Italian. She's
just so
Italian.
everybody knows, she's not black. This is not a race thing.
No.
She's weird.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that. All right?
Wait, so
She's Italian. So this girl, her name is Capri. Her face kind of resembles a gorilla, right? Or like a chimpanzee. Like
We're gonna
with it.
clip this at your wedding. by
either
the
way, yeah, this probably this clip. He's not coming.
We're gonna show it to his future.
Either
wife.
way, so that we had a car meet at 5 guys, and then this guy, her brother, shows up, and they're like walking around for a little bit, and this girl comes up to me and tells me that her brother's gonna kick my ass. He's here to kick my ass. He then drove by us in his very lifted pickup truck, did like a mini burnout, and then left. So he did not kick my ass.
Flexing on us.
He just flexed in his.
What did this kid look like? How tall?
Probably, I don't know. How tall is he? Like
He was-
5'11", 6
yeah,
foot?
he's probably like 5'11".
Skinnier white guy.
It's always
Well,
them.
there's also
Fairly similar looking. I'm not gonna lie, except more Italian. Yeah, except I was taller than him.
Big nose.
Yeah, but you're like 6 foot.
Yeah.
there's also a video of this same guy.
My
getting
sister
his
also
ass
doesn't
beat.
look like a gorilla.
160. What is he like? 160? All skin and bones.
No, he started working out apparently. So, I probably wouldn't fuck with him. Like, I probably would not. But at the same time, it was.
At the
weird.
time in high school, we were all just like, I mean, we were having fun with it.
We were all skinny white kids pretending to act hard, including them.
So to go back to this, you guys made merchandise off your slogan,
He did.
and you guys would get away with wearing it in certain
Yes.
circumstances.
So-
or in
Yeah.
all circumstances.
All we
Were you
had-
asked
yeah.
sometimes to like
We had-
take it off. Or
No,
like,
I had
No.
pictures of like
No
50
one ever
different
noticed.
people wearing the bend over hat. We then auctioned it off.
Yeah.
Or we did a raffle.
No, we did a raffle.
Wait, so you had like the whole school in on it then?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Not the whole school, but the
It was
people
a lot
that
of
knew about it.
people who were acquaintances with us, yes.
So,
And so wait, what was that
all
other
right.
kid's name?
Yeah.
Kayvon.
Kayvon. He went to a rival school.
So
or what?
yes,
Yeah.
he went to our rival school, Leland High School.
Damn.
Fuck Leland,
This is
right?
actually kind of funny.
Okay, so
So you guys had like a little rivalry. going
nobody at our high school, Pioneer,
Yeah.
fucked with Kayvon because
Specifically.
yes, because so Kayvon was our age. He's 22, 23 now, whatever he is. There is this kid named Jason Jelly. This is perfect, segmented into this. Jason Jelly.
What
and
a name.
Cobbs or some
What a
shit.
name.
I love you, Jason. I don't think you're watching, but
Yeah.
love you. Good guy. And
Wait, hold on before you go. So I made one hat. One of the hats, the color was wrong. So you go on this website and you can upload an image. It was like their colors were red and blue, and the one I got was like red, and then in racing was purple. So I was like, fuck,
So you guys.
I got to get a new one.
Yeah.
But we raffled off the second one. And we can continue.
Who ended up winning?
okay,
Who'd you raffle it off to?
we'll get there.
Okay.
So, the reason why nobody liked this kid, Kayvon, from our high school, Pioneer, was because there's this guy named Jason who was 2 years younger than us. At the time that this happened, he was 15 years old, right? And there's also this kid named Joey.
They both went to Pioneer.
They both
Kayvon
went to Pioneer. Kayvon went to Leland. Either way, there was some beef over a female. Keep in mind, Jason's like 15 and Kayvon's like 17, 18 at this point, probably.
Yeah, that's not a good age gap. Right?
Yeah, no, it's a weird age gap.
Yeah.
We don't discuss that, all right? Not get into that.
Shout out a few people.
Don't clip this. Either way,
Allegedly.
so Jason and this other group of people pardon me, Kayvon, this other group of people had pseudo jumped Jason and Joey, who were both 15 at the time, and everybody who had jumped them was like 17, 18, right? They're adults.
Female?
They just had a whole squad.
Over, I don't even know. There's some beef over a female, right?
It was stupid high school.
God, they got a whole
Stupid
squad
high
to
school
roll out
shit.
on them.
Yeah,
2 years?
yeah.
Those
So
kids
there's
are
a
sophomores.
video. There's
That's
a video
fucked
of 3 dudes beating up on this guy Joey.
I think we posted that video.
Yes, we did post this video. It's on our Instagram, Bend Over Racing.
You just catch him.
Give us a follow.
Is it really?
Bring it back, yeah.
Did you just catch him in town or at,
No, they're at a park. They like met up for some shit, and then Joey got jumped.
that's foul.
So
Jason was
Foul.
was I don't know if they're still friends, but I haven't talked to either of them in a while. But
Stupid meme is also on the Instagram.
yeah, you can go to our Instagram. It's Ben_Dover_racing. We have 126 followers. We'd love to get more. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. You can kind of go back and see.
So yeah, effectively, this kid Kayvon, who was I think we were 18 at this time, and these kids were 15. They were sophomores in high school. Neither of them were really developed. Joey's always been a shorter guy.
Yeah.
And he's in the military now, but at the time he was like short and skinny.
I mean, when you're in high school,
Yeah. So
especially around that. I mean,
so this adult Kayvon fucking like jumped him. There's a video of him also tackling Jason. Jason's like standing there like this, right? He's like arms on his hips, like just hanging out, and Kayvon like straight up tackles him from behind for absolutely zero reason, like with malicious intent.
So this
By the way,
Kayvon guy's just a pussy ass.
Yeah,
bitch.
fuck that guy. Fuck you, Kayvon, if you're watching.
It wasn't some of Cody's half naked wrestling.
No, it was malicious. Right?
Is he like him?
Is him an example of our Instagram?
Is him and his like little posse? Like, are they
go to
the type of guys that will just jump you and like
No,
don't fight once?
We're actually very good friends with one of those guys now. His name's Zach. Love you, Zach, if you're watching.
Shout out Zach, dude.
Zach, you and Alan are gay together.
No, we're not.
So these guys are just the type of guys who will roll.
Couple of them were
just
absolute
jump you
dickheads.
for no like
Absolute
they ain't gonna run
dickheads.
the ones that are just gonna jump you.
So either way, Pioneer did not like prestige racing because of that, and it was all like the kind of.
We actually did get a photo with one of their members in our hat, George.
Oh yeah, George McDissy.
Did anybody slide for those two?
No, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. Like
nobody
straight up
fucking-
jumped him. Yeah, there's a video of Joey getting beat up by 3 dudes that we posted on our
sucks,
Instagram.
dude.
Follow.
That's shitty.
No, bro.
Nobody
Their lake was that getting.
No, okay, hold on.
Nobody really went
We
and tried
did
to catch this guy.
We did.
We did a lot of.
Yeah.
So basically, Bend Over is a charity for people who get their ass beat.
That's
So
facts.
in one of our
So
car meets,
we're good people.
Donate to us.
in one of our car meets, we raffled off the Bend Over Racing sweater that Alan made,
Yeah.
and also the hat. And we had people post on the. I think it was just like basic, like put it on your story, blah blah blah. We got maybe like 20 people. I don't know, not a lot, but we kind of rigged it so that a certain person would win, and. We then announced it to everyone, and it's the kid that got jumped by Kayvon.
Jason.
And we took a photo with him. I actually didn't see it on the Instagram. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Either way, that's an interesting story. It's a movement.
Yeah, we had stickers. I think I have.
I think we need to bring back Bend Over.
I have
now.
a sticker in my garage.
Yeah, I
It
have.
was on one of my toolboxes.
It was on my RSX when I sold it. I
Yep.
remember that.
So did so it was Joey and who was the other kid that got jumped?
Joey and Jason.
Joey and
Jason Jelly's the one that we gave the hat to.
Okay.
I was
So
good
did
friends with
did
Jason.
these guys just like come to school like the next day just fucked up or?
Yeah, I don't remember because I was friends with them.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to them like on a daily basis, but they all like cars, and we were all into cars. Nice.
There's a.
Who is this?
This is an example of.
We were
Alan-
seniors.
We were seniors.
Oh, seriously?
Like
Alan's
five
black.
years
This
ago.
is,
Yeah.
this is 2017, 18.
Crazy.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, dog. It's kind of wild.
What was the finale to Bend Over?
Wait, so do you guys still talk to these dudes from the other rival clan, or
One of them. I'm good friend. Well, actually, I'm friends with a few of them.
Yeah.
Our friend Zach, my Scott's friend.
A
Zach,
lot of them after that
are they
incident.
still in it?
So
No.
after the
no.
jumping, a lot of them they had like these like hood banners and everything. After the jumping happened, and we specifically posted on our Instagram, and that started getting spread around like the schools in the area, right? Because that was relevant at the time. But either way, they all started fucking taking off the stickers because this guy Michael Zaro, his car got fucking egged and like fucked up his paint.
No
on it.
way.
Then this was before
No,
that.
we
when
took
Kayvon
down
was-
we literally took down Prestige Racing.
Yeah, we
because
did.
we like posted that shit and more people started to.
I don't think it's really relevant because
And
it's
that
just
was-
funny, but
No,
like,
I mean it's not like a big thing. Like
yeah, we took
on
down
that
Prestige.
one post though, or what?
Yeah, that's what kind of started it.
I put
and
that-
then
But I mean,
people
the
started
whole-
getting egged, and,
Yeah, yeah.
and like cars were in danger, and a lot of those kids, not gonna lie, had very nice cars.
No, that's
Like
fair.
our friend George, my friend George, who went to Pioneer, he had like a Mercedes C63 AMG, and it was like in danger because hella people didn't fuck with them.
How far apart were the high schools?
Not very,
No,
like
it's
3 miles.
It's just a few miles down Almaden Expressway.
in between.
That's crazy.
His house was directly in between the two of them.
Pioneer and Leland, yeah.
So like his house is like a 5-10 minute drive to Pioneer.
So there
and
was like a lot of people involved in this.
Oh yeah, There are a lot of
Yeah.
people.
We had 126
So it was almost like
followers. Was our
sports drama then. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
back when we like,
significantly
played football,
dumber.
We would have like drama
And
with
basketball
Livermore.
games, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basketball games got
football.
honestly like our football games
What was
really
the other
were.
one that you got into it?
That was a
With,
basketball game.
That one kid, I forget his name, but
Rigo.
no, but that was
Rigo.
six man. That used to be like a huge rivalry between Granada and Livermore, but it's kind of crazy hearing you guys' side of the story because Granada and Livermore are probably 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so,
so
that's
it's
probably
like the
it's like the
Okay,
same.
so it's similar?
yeah,
Okay.
very
It's
similar.
literally, you
literally
know that
like-
main road, Almaden?
Yeah.
It's our high school's right off of it, and then you go down the road
Yeah, that makes sense.
maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah,
probably
it's
the same.
like Granada. You take like one little. You can go multiple ways, but it's literally like the main way. You just head down. You're going down the same road for the entire
yeah.
time, and then you run into that.
It's probably the same.
So you guys technically did get your get back though, because you put their fucking
Yeah,
shit
we
out
did.
of fucking
Well, we
business.
put their. I think
That's some
That's-
pussy.
We also may have allegedly set fireworks off in front of Kayvon's house.
Did he come out?
That was
Yeah.
that was unrelated.
Allegedly.
Did he allegedly come out?
What about the
No.
time? Wait. What about? I don't think it was this time, but I know that you got
Wasn't
chased
Kayvon
by
really rich?
someone.
Oh yes, I got chased by Kayvon, by Kayvon's brother, and I think Kayvon.
Yeah.
So-
bro, this shit, bro.
so
No,
we-
this is different. This
Wasn't
is different.
Kayvon rich though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Well,
lived in a very wealthy house.
so
Or
no.
am I thinking of a different?
Yes
situation?
and no.
Okay.
I've been to his house. I went to his 18th birthday party
Yeah.
before
The beef.
before the beef because I was friends with this guy named Kang. Who love Kang.
Yeah. He
I
was
friends-
also part of Bend Over.
kind of. It was both. It was part of both. He's fucking.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he
went
was
to Leland, but he was like friends with Alan and the other
Me and
guys.
him were very close friends for a while. So
Wait, so how long did this
I gotta
go
see a
on
picture of
for?
this
A year?
Kayvon kid.
It was like most of senior
dog-
year, I guess.
It's on the
So
Instagram.
Maybe
you guys
they'll-
legit made Bend Over just to like rival them as
yes,
a joke?
just to fuck with them.
And it lasted for the whole year.
It's a nice
It lasted
little.
for a while. I don't know if it was the whole year, but it was like a while.
That was probably hella entertaining.
What was
Dude,
it
so
again,
funny.
Sean?
It was like a thing.
That's
Before
what I'm
that,
saying,
we had ATF, which
like-
I'm not going to get into
Yeah.
Oh my god.
because
yeah.
that I don't want that on
That's
the
the
internet.
sticker I have. ATM.
Yeah,
See, I just think it's like, interesting because like when Cody and I clearly like played football, we had rivals between like the football players, whether that was football,
Yeah.
basketball, watching basketball, 6-man playing it.
see that
Whether-
makes complete sense.
Yeah,
None
whatever
of this
it
shit
was,
made
yeah,
any sense.
Whether it was basketball or football or anything that we actually saw them in, there was a rival. But you guys had like rival
Okay.
a racing club.
So the
Yes.
first
That shit's crazy.
Racing club.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still
like-
it's funny as hell.
the
People
first
close around it, but whatever it is, that shit's
Yeah.
still crazy.
the first Instagram post was on March 2nd, 2018,
Okay.
and our last our final meetup was on January 6th, 2019, which is funny. January 6th, we had our own little raid.
We invaded a high school.
No, we didn't.
I did donuts on the high school.
No, I think we just had a meet at.
I did donuts.
So, but also, Bend Over basically is a full circle thing because it fulfilled its purpose, and then we just moved on.
Yeah.
So we started to make fun of and basically take down Prestige
Oh, January.
Racing.
That was after call. Oh yeah.
Gets taken down.
Yeah, you can go
What
through
is
our
left?
Instagram and get all the history.
Yeah. That's a good point. It was specifically done just to fuck
Okay,
with
the
people.
fact that this kid literally said not a smart idea.
Not as yeah.
How do you even take that seriously?
Oh, if you go to
not
Dad,
a
like,
smart
his
idea.
dad like owns a bunch of round.
So if you go onto the Instagram and go to BDR, there's like a story highlight BDR 42718. You can see Jason Jelly and Alan.
No way.
Stupid meme. Stupid meme.
The survivor.
The survivor wins, we said. But you can see the sweater that Alan's talking about. Yeah, we literally manufactured the P into a B. So it's BR.
By manufactured, you mean drew on.
Manufactured.
And there's a very young-looking Alan next to him.
There is.
But yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of our shit. I don't know.
So you got
people on.
chased? by
Probably
his
just
brother or
Oh,
something?
okay. So are we getting to that, eh?
We have a video
Probably have a
of
little
us
bit more time
riding
if you
over
wanna-
the
Do we
sweatshirt.
not?
Story, and then we'll do our
Yeah, we'll do a little.
art, and then
Yeah,
Sweet.
wrap it up.
Yeah, so you just got chased by these two pussies or what?
So I had a very loud car at the time. I had my Subaru Forester that was straight piped.
Yeah.
And I was in the car with 3 other people. We had Spencer Tatum.
Okay.
We had Nikita, whose last name I won't mention, just in case. And we had this guy named Otis, who was previously in the group chat. Or in
Hey,
the chat
shout
here.
out Otis.
Shout out Otis Henderson.
Hell yeah, dude.
Love you, bro. So we were all in the car, and we were just driving around, fucking around. It was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, like hella late at night.
Yeah.
We're in
Late
college
night
at this
drives.
point, like
Yeah.
weren't really doing anything. And we decided it'd be a great idea to drive by his house, like fly by. So if you like revved up my car to like 5,000 RPM and then let off, it would do this like baffling thing where it was just extremely fucking loud.
Like
It
backfire.
just go,
basically.
"Wah!"
It sounded like
out
it
of
was
nowhere.
farting.
Yeah, it was really funny. It did.
It would
So-
go like.
At my Forester.
Okay.
Yeah, before my M3. So we were driving around that car, and we were like, yeah, we're going to floor it by this guy's house. So we did that probably 5 or 6 times out in front of his house. Just, wow.
Just over and over again.
They go around, turn
wrap
around.
around.
Wow. We were absolutely being losers, but whatever. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And so we're like, all right, we're done. After like the probably the 3rd or 4th lap, we were like, all right, we're done. And we went to go on this little road called Hicks Road that's right there. And as we're at the light, his neighborhood like makes a right-hand turn, then there's a stoplight, and you go straight, and then there's this road. We're sitting at the light, and some guy fucking flies up behind us, like as it turns green. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I start to go.
What car did you drive?
It was like some E36 BMW.
So was it just parked in the driveway and you guys like?
No,
just
it
flew out,
wasn't.
or-
It wasn't. That was
Oh,
the
so
thing.
he's probably just driving around.
Yeah,
then and
I
just
think
saw
it was
you
in a
guys?
garage, to be
Yeah.
honest, because they didn't park cars in front
Yeah,
of
yeah.
us. But
So he probably knew it was you outside his house.
yeah, either way,
It was
so
a
we're-
distinct
we're going
car.
straight.
Called him or something.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
So we're going straight, and this guy gets on my ass, like he's like right behind me, right? And it was hella random. So I start flooring it. I was like, "Fuck it, I know this road pretty well." I'm flying down this road that's like a 25 mile an hour speed limit. I'm probably going like 65, 70, right? Absolutely flying. We get into there's like this like pseudo neighborhood that looks like it was built in the 1830s, right? We're like flying through this place. My car's loud as shit. I'm gaining some distance.
And he's following you?
He's
The whole
following me.
time?
Yeah, he's following me the entire time, like pretty much on my ass.
Did you know his car before this?
I knew his brother had the car. I knew his brother had the E36.
Older
so-
brother or?
I think it was the older brother.
And that just didn't process at the time?
No, so Spencer had noticed. He was the original one who noticed it because he also
of
knew him
course.
pretty well.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I think this kid was brother. We're like flying down the road, and either way, the way he was driving, like I accelerated, he would accelerate. Like I would slow down, he'd get on my ass. So like, we're pretty sure he was following us. Either way, so I start to floor pretty hard, and we're going through this neighborhood, and he like slowed down a tiny bit, but not much. So we're starting to gain some distance, and we had throughout high school driven this road probably a total of 8 billion times, right? So we're pretty fucking familiar with it all.
It was
There was always that
racetrack.
one
Yeah.
road that you go down where you just kind of memorize it,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Alan could probably, at the time, could do it in his sleep.
Yeah, it was like
At the peak.
memorized.
You knew it. At the peak.
Memorized.
We would drive
so-
it after school.
Keep in mind, it's like 1 in the morning, it's dark as shit out. I was like, how the fuck are we gonna get off? I don't want to go all the way up this road. I was like, kind of running out of gas a little bit, so I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get this
Didn't
guy
he
off my
DM
ass?
you?
Yeah, after we'll get to that. So flooring it down the road, and there's this like, it like turns left and then goes up into the mountains, right? And it like turns right up into the mountains, and then there's also a left-hand turn there where you can go down into this back little alley of this like neighborhood. There's some more houses. So like right after I made the little left-hand turn, I turned my lights off, and then like kind of ripped the handbrake a little bit, slid around the turn, and then like turned the car off effectively so it would be quiet, and like stopped like right on the side there. And we're like pulled up right there, car's off, lights are off inside the car, and we see this guy fly by. He just goes straight by, and Otis was sitting in the back like dying laughing because he's Otis. Love that guy. Nikita's
Did we
freaking
meet
out.
Otis?
Huh?
Did we meet Otis?
You would remember him if you saw a photo.
You remember Otis. You remember Otis. I'll put it that way.
It's funny that Nikita's always the dude freaking out.
Nikita was tweaking out. He's like, bro. He's following us. He's following us. And Spencer and I are sitting there. We're like kind of giggling, right? And so I continue on. And I get a DM from him like probably 30 minutes later. I forget what the fuck it said, but I got a DM
Said, like,
from him.
do it again or something like
Yeah, he said something
Do it
like
again?
that. It was like, come by my house again. Some of the sort. And at that point, I
Should've
no.
just like pulled around.
I was already. I think we'd already like gone home
Yeah,
at that point. They DM'd me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. We also saw fireworks in front of his house. That was hilarious.
that.
Allegedly.
Sean's no stranger to setting off fireworks, allegedly, right?
Yeah, That was.
Oh,
Should I get into that? Yeah, I'll get into that because
we have
Scott's
some
here.
time, right?
And I never got charged. I already went to court for it, so we're good.
Based,
So
not allegedly.
yeah,
Not allegedly.
allegedly, that is a confirmed thing that happened.
I mean, allegedly,
Yeah,
John
so
and I were on Tennessee's football field.
yeah,
but-
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's a different pod.
Yeah. So
It's all happened allegedly.
I had come back from a certain state that allows purchasing of fireworks. And
What name the state?
you can guess probably, but I'm not naming it.
I think it matters.
I think it was a week before I was moving away to come to a certain state. To come to Boise, fuck it. And it was
About to ship out to college.
yeah, I was about to ship off, and we were all hanging out, and I was like, "Oh, I got some fireworks, and we can have some fun." So we go up to Hicks, and there's like a little spot that's like just perfect. My dad was like, "If you do it over school."
Preface here. We were all here. Me, Scott, and Sean.
Yes,
We're all here. We're all driving different cars, so we all had completely different experiences to this.
it was me, Spencer, you, Scott. You had Biggie in your car.
Well,
no, I had
oh,
Biggie.
no,
I
no,
had the
so-
Notorious
You had a Dom.
B.I.G.
So the people in the cars completely switched after a certain event that we'll
Yes.
That
get
is
to.
true.
Yeah.
So I don't know who was
I had a
Biggie the
Don
entire
first.
time.
I don't know who was in my car originally, but I know I ended up with
with
like
a
a Don and Nikita or something like
No,
that.
it was
No.
a Don Nikita. You had Spencer.
I
That
had
was Don
Spencer.
Nikita.
You had Spencer.
I had a Don first though.
Okay.
Doesn't matter though because there's nothing with the Don that matters.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Anyways, we set off these fireworks. We're having fun, whatever. We're like, that was
Wait,
fun.
so where'd you guys set these off?
This is on Hicks.
On Hicks.
It's like an open.
The top of the hill or what?
So you go down far enough. There's this like intersection that's right next to Alameda's Reservoir,
Yeah.
where there's fishing. There's good fishing there.
Mhm.
You get bass. You get bluegill. They might have They allegedly have catfish, but I have yet to see someone pull up catfish. I haven't pulled up catfish, so they don't have any catfish there.
I
Either way.
haven't pulled up anything.
When you guys fucking move up,
Wait, so
I'm taking you guys.
was
to
this
that
like
fucking
at
spot.
the top of the hill of this place, or was
No,
this
so-
like,
This
So
is
it's right
actually
before-
down by the bottom.
It's after you go over the hill. There's an intersection. It's
Okay.
it's like a T in the road.
Okay, yeah.
If you go right, apparently it's haunted. If you go left, you get out of it. And that's actually where the guy was chasing me, kind of.
Gotcha.
Gino Murphy says, "When are you guys gonna start kissing?" You know
Who?
that is? Gino Murphy.
Gino.
Oh.
That's the homie, dude. Shout out Gino.
Keaton's not on the pod, so he can't kiss Cody.
I know a
But,
Gino. Either way, so we're setting off these fireworks in this T.
Next week, so stay tuned.
Yeah, it's like an
Just like
intersection.
third grade.
We're setting off fireworks, and after that, we drive away, and then I think we decide to set off more. So
We had bottle rockets left.
yeah, we had bottle rockets left, and so basically we're at Hicks. You like take a left, and then kind of get out of the like mountain area, and then it's more like residential. So we were like, okay, we got to set these off and go. So we set them off, and we're like, that was fun. We get in our cars.
Oh.
What?
Pause.
Pause. Go.
There was one bottle rocket specifically that had like a plastic cap on it that, for whatever reason, we could not get to melt through the light. Right? It wasn't designed to come off. It was weird. I'd never seen it before. It was weird. So it wasn't designed to come off. You're supposed to like burn through the cap and then light the fuse, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. We had like some sort of like plastic, like I think it was a Giants cup. It probably came out of your car, to be completely honest.
This was over on Alameda, so we had
Yes.
already moved on.
Yeah,
from
we
the
moved
T.
on from Hicks. We're on like
Other way.
a pretty residential. Not like
This is like a neighborhood, basically.
Yeah, it's
Context
there's cars.
to somebody that doesn't. I mean, like
Doesn't
I've been to
Yeah.
San Jose a good amount of time.
Yeah.
I don't know like specific.
Yeah,
shit.
it's just like a-
Where is it like near?
South San Jose.
It's like at the
By the
end.
stadium.
It's at the end
No,
of Alameda.
south.
so
In like where we were at, just
Okay.
further south.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
we were not far from the. Okay, that's a good point because we were not far from the area that we set off fireworks. Our mistake.
We're also not far from the area in which I drove by Kayvon's house and he chased me. We were on the same road.
Yeah.
Alleged. No, that happened. That happened. Legit. I don't give a fuck. Kayvon, come after me. Either way, so I'm trying to light this fucking fuse, and I'm sitting in the road, and we finally get it to light off, and then I'll let Sean continue. It was like immediately after.
Yeah. So after that, we're like, okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. We all get in the car, I have Spencer in my car. You have Biggie.
I have Notorious B.I.G.
No, so we
With
had
Lazy Eye.
already seen the sheriffs coming, and that's why all the cars switched. People in the cars switched around because we were in a rush to.
I remember it. No.
For me, I was yelling at people to get in my car.
I think I remember. Like,
I was yelling at people
Really?
to get in my car.
I didn't
I'm
know.
pretty sure we had like seen the cars coming over the hill, so we're like, all right, we gotta fucking go.
Oh, okay. No,
You guys
hold on.
haven't told this part yet.
I know.
I know because I think Sean
Yeah.
is a little.
Oh, he got.
No,
He just gave a teaser.
Yeah.
he is kind of right though, because I think we saw cars coming.
We
but
saw cars
didn't,
coming.
We didn't know that they were sheriffs yet.
Yeah, we didn't know.
We saw cars coming, so we all jumped, ran. Alan was in front, right?
No, I was in the middle.
They were-
I went around you.
They were.
Yeah, he did.
I was in the back. I like reversed, then went around everybody.
Yeah, he was
Made
in the
it
back.
right.
I was in the middle. Scott was in the front.
I was in the
then
front.
gets in the front. Me and Scott are bumper to bumper ish.
Wait, so just to recap, you set off the fireworks to begin with at whatever spot this was, and
Then we
you went
moved.
We
kinda
moved to a
down the
spot that
road.
was only like a mile and a half
Okay.
away,
And then we
And then
moved
you-
down the road to like it was like a pseudo residential area.
and it's still the same road. It just curved this
Yeah.
way and went along.
Yeah.
It's
So
like a pseudo residential area where
And you started setting off fireworks.
we were all
then,
we were
and
all
you
parked
saw
on
it,
the side of the road and we were setting off fireworks in the middle of the road.
And you saw cars coming, and it was a cop.
Yeah.
We
it was
know that
two
yet.
sheriffs,
We didn't know
That's
it
so
yet. We just saw
fucked.
cars and we were like, okay, let's go.
and they were the
because we just
Caprices
saw fireworks.
too.
Yeah. The quick
Um,
ones.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
You gotta be careful of those
So,
guys.
we're
If you want to
going-
run from cops, fellas.
We don't encourage that.
Allegedly run from police. I've
So
never
we're,
done that.
we're going. Alan's way ahead. Scott.
That's
then,
not how.
What?
I made it right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Alan went the other direction. You and I just
Went
went
straight.
towards Almaden.
Yeah, Alan. Here, you can tell your part.
So these guys were taking forever because he had 3 people in the car, and Sean was just taking forever for whatever reason. I was in the back. I had this gentleman named what was his name? Robert.
Yes, Robert.
Robert. We called him Biggie because he looked exactly like Biggie, except he had a lazy eye. Very funny guy. Like super funny guy. He embraced it. He worked at Wingstop with us.
Yeah,
guys.
he was working at Wingstop with me at the time. I don't know why we were hanging out with him.
I don't know.
Because he's like 10 years older
He
than
got.
us.
He
but
also was not. He
10
was.
years older.
Yeah.
maybe a little less than that.
He was
but-
able to
my
fit.
God.
He was able to fit in the Miata
me,
somehow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he fit in a Miata, and then
He
like,
lowered
the
the
car
Miata too.
was
He's
tilted towards him.
very big gentleman. Either way, so we run back to my car. I'm parked. I believe I was parked in the back, and these guys were taking forever. I started my car. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going. So I put it in reverse and went around them, and then we were like right next to a right hand turn. So I made a right hand turn, and then immediately another right into like a genuine like neighborhood.
remember
Like
that too.
the only thing around me were like driveways. And I pulled into some random fucking driveway that was open at the time. Like the garage door was open at the time,
Oh, Lord.
but the lights were off inside, so I think the guy just forgot to close it. Either way, I pulled into the driveway, turned off the car immediately, turned off the lights, and we sat there in silence for about 5 minutes.
GTA style.
Yeah, no, genuinely.
Like GTA
me,
style.
me and fucking Biggie Smalls sat there in silence for like 5 minutes.
Did you park in someone's driveway?
Yes, I was in someone's driveway with the fucking garage door open. And we sat there for like 5 minutes. We were sitting there. I was looking out on the street because I hadn't seen anybody pass, and I was almost positive that somebody
Wait, you
turned
didn't
after
pull
me.
in backwards though, right?
No, I pulled in
Okay,
forwards and turned the car off immediately.
Damn.
But so we're sitting there for like 5 minutes. I was staring at the street, and then at some amount of time, it was like 5-10 minutes. I turned to fucking Biggie, and he's staring at me like this. Start dying laughing, right? And this car, it was already straight pipe, so we then pulled out, made a right, and then went down Almaden all the way back to we were at Five Guys. There were like a bunch of cars at Five Guys, and met up with this guy, and he told me the next part of the story. There we go. Good
So I
job.
think, Sean, you should tell your side, and then I'll tell my side.
I had no idea what was going on with these two people at this
Yeah.
point in time. We were like completely
So-
separate, did not see them.
What I remember is that Scott's in front of me. We were driving, and I was about to bunky ass Scott, and I was going to do what Alan did to me, and I was going to go around Scott. So as I'm doing that, so backing up a little bit, as we're driving away, I see the cars coming, and as soon as they pass, they get close enough, I see the lights on top of their car.
There were 3 sheriffs, by the way.
And
There
I
were
was
thought
three
that
sheriffs.
it was 3?
One
I
of them
thought it was-
followed me.
That's
Oh,
the
that's right.
worst, that's
One of
the
them follows
worst
me.
situation too is 3 sheriffs.
Yeah.
Like you
There-
can't get
3
more
cars,
of
3
an
sheriffs.
unlucky situation than that.
Yeah.
So we're driving. I see them as soon as I see that it's a sheriff. That's when I make my move to be like, I'm getting around Scott. Sorry, but I'm in a faster car and I'm gonna get away.
Well, also, there was somebody in front of me, too.
So when I was about to go around it. Oh, no. So, so someone pulls out in front of Scott, like a resident.
So I had to hit the brakes.
So Scott has to hit the brakes. I am like, okay, I'm going around Scott. As soon as I do that, I see a median, like one of those center islands in the road, a curve. So I was like, oh, can't do that. So I steer back. My right tire smacks the curb. And I'm like trying to brake because like Scott already slowed way down. I wasn't because I was going to.
Yeah, I had to slam on my brakes.
Because of
the car in front of me, because I was flooring it, and then there's a car right
there. The car pulled out.
Random car.
Yeah, and no lights were flashing yet. No lights were flashing yet, but I knew that they were onto us. So I do that, and as soon as I come back, Scott's already slowed way down. I'm not slowed down enough, and I smack the back of his car. And at that point, I was like,
"Fuck."
You know what? I'm done. I'm toast. Like I hit like my hood was.
Were you in the car by yourself?
No, I was with Spencer.
Okay.
And my hood was elevated. I could see that my car was fucked. So I just pulled right over, turned the key, like took the keys out, hands out the window, done. You can start with after that.
Yeah. So I was in the front when we all took off, and I was yelling at people to get in my car. So I think it was Nikita and Adon, right? And so I just floor it. I see the sheriff's coming, so I just floor it. And yeah, some car, I don't know if they were already there or they had like taken a right turn or whatever, but somebody was in my way, and I wasn't about to like try to go all the way around him and shit, whatever. And so I just hit the brakes, and I know Sean's behind me, and then I just hear, and then I look back and I see Sean like kind of like that, and so I was like, oh, he's screwed.
What did you say?
I probably said like, oh shit, or something like
my
that.
My car! That's what Adon says. That you said.
I probably said that afterward.
Wait, so at the time you didn't know that he hit you?
No. I felt him hit me,
okay.
But I just looked back and I see Sean's car fucking swerving. So
I pulled right over and then.
And what happened?
Well,
in the car, what happened?
He kept driving.
I'm not sure what you're alluding to.
You're about to pull over and then a dog.
Oh yeah, no, I'll get there. So I believe the car in front of me.
It's like the funniest part of this.
The car in front of me like stayed in front of me, but near the end where we get to a light, it turns into 2 lanes. So I immediately think, okay, let me just go straight onto Almaden because I can get away as fast as possible on Almaden because I don't know if the sheriffs are gonna. Because there was 2 of them that I saw, so I thought one of them was still gonna keep going with us, and one of them was gonna take Sean's car. So I was like, oh my god. But also I'm thinking like, if a sheriff's on my butt, I don't need an evading police charge. So I just go like, should I just pull over? Like, if he's gonna fly up on me, I'm not gonna look like I'm running. Like, I want to take as little heat as possible. So I'm like, guys, what do I do? Like, should I just pull over? And I wait for a couple seconds, and I'm like, okay, there's no headlights behind me. I don't think they're following me. So instead of getting on Almaden, I just right turn and take like a back way. And I think kind of our agreed upon meetup spot is Five Guys. So I just assumed, you know what? If Alan got away, he's going to Five Guys.
Yeah.
So eventually we met him there.
I was in a driveway this entire time.
Yeah. So my car was the first at Five Guys.
How fucked up was your car?
It was like a scrape on the plastic part of the bumper. So it was like nothing. I thought it was going to be terrible.
So your car was more fucked up?
His car was like destroyed.
My car had to get like fixed before I left. Like,
yeah. Wait, how fast?
Wait, hold on. So you're done with your story, right?
Yeah, basically.
Sean, you still have a part of your story to tell, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He's got plenty.
He's going to answer our questions right now.
Yeah. I pull over. I see Scott take off, and I'm like, me and Spencer just kind of look at each other. We're just like,
you got caught.
Well, yeah, no getting out of this one. So what I remember is that as soon as I hit Scott's car and like started to pull over, that's when the lights started flashing. I didn't know like anything about the law or anything, so I didn't think about any of it. But I just pulled over. They come up to me with their lights and they're like, "Turn the car off, get your hands out." And I'm like, I give the cop my keys because he assumes that we were running from him.
Which you were.
Yeah.
So you weren't.
Correct.
The lights weren't on.
Allegedly.
The lights were not on yet.
Yeah.
So,
he pulls me out, and I'm gonna leave this part out, but
Did he cup your balls?
No, he's just
I know.
Tell off
I know
air
what
because
part
I
you're
want to know.
on.
What
Yeah, no, I'll tell you
gonna
off air.
say.
We can go to the bathroom real quick. I
Yeah.
have a story.
They search me, and then they start questioning me, and I think he had asked like, "What were your intentions with that?" or something like that, and I was just like, "I mean, I was running from you." That's what I said to him, and I think
Rookie mistake.
yeah. Here, fast forwarding a little bit, he was kind of pissed that I said that, like admitting that I was running away from him, and he had asked like, "What would you do?" Or what would you have done if you got around your friend? Because he kind of like just assumed that that's what I was doing, trying to get around him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would have kept going, like being honest.
Wait,
No.
so going back to it, there was a curb there that you hit and basically bounced back into Scott.
Well, no, I had to
Kind
swerve
of.
back
You
unless
gotta
I was
swerve.
hitting
It
a
was
tree.
it was an island.
I was going to
in-
pull a full Paul Walker if I did not. Turn
Yeah,
back.
there's like trees in that island.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate. So how fast were you going?
I mean, we were going 35.
It couldn't have been that
It
fast.
was not like we
That's
were.
so fucked.
We were taking off, like we were.
Drastic, but like.
Yeah,
Okay,
enough
okay.
to.
This
I
is
mean,
within 100 yards of when we even started.
I'll
to
show
go.
you guys the photos of my car. But yeah, so he's questioning me. He then sits me down in his cop car, and mind you, my dad is living in Idaho at this point. He's here in Boise, and my mom. I'm living with my mom at this point, and she's in Sunnyvale, so she's like 30 minutes away. And this is like I don't know what time it was, but it was definitely past midnight.
It was pretty late. Yeah.
And this whole debacle of like the questioning and everything. Then, so I sat in the cop car, and he's questioning Spencer about everything. He asked for your drinking. I don't even think I touched alcohol yet, or I don't know. But
Same victim.
but yeah. So I just remember sitting in the back of the cop car, just being scared shitless because I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen if I was going to jail, whatever. I didn't know. He didn't put me in handcuffs, but he did read me my rights, which I think they have to when you're questioning.
Really?
When they're questioning you, yeah, they have to.
Yeah, if they're gonna question you.
No, I knew that, but he didn't read it to you.
No, he did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting in the cop car and I'm freaking out, Spencer, and then he pulls me out. I mean, I don't really. I think he then walked back with the other sheriff. And
Wait, was Spencer detained too?
No, Spencer was like Spencer was didn't
Like
have
he
any
said, he
part
was
in
like
it.
sitting on the curb or something.
Yeah, like we both had to sit on the curb and they were just chatting it up. He comes over and he's like, "Okay, I'm writing you a ticket for evading the police." And I'm just like, "Fuck!" Like this is bad. Like evading the police.
I didn't even know that was just a ticket. I figured that's a arrestable offense.
I think it's not a felony. It's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
It depends. Like you didn't actually
Yeah.
like just take off.
So
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
they didn't have proof that you were the one
Well, no, they
setting
didn't.
off the fireworks.
Oh no,
No,
I think they
They wouldn't
no,
have
no.
seen-
They assumed, but
They
they didn't
searched
actually
my.
have.
They
No.
witnessed
evidence that
me
you were
setting
the one
off a
that did it.
firework.
They saw it
You
from
got away,
afar.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were
So
they were
knew that
pretty
Sean
far
was
to
the
know
one.
that it was you.
They
I think.
no, they
Well, yeah,
searched.
but
They
still.
searched my car, and the fireworks were in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they knew the
Okay.
fireworks were there. So then, yeah, I get that read, and he's basically just like, "All right, like, do you have anyone you can call?" So I call my mom, and me and Spencer, like, my car's not drivable, and so I call my mom, and she's like, was already texting me, freaking out about like, "Why aren't you home yet?" Blah blah blah. Because this is at like 1 a.m. probably now.
Yeah.
So then she comes. No, she was not. But it was one of those things where it's like in the moment, it's like
Glad that
you're
okay.
alive, safe, whatever.
Yeah.
Because she was still freaked out. But she comes and we were gonna, because we had to order a tow truck to the mechanic I was going to, which he was pretty close, but still, it was a tow truck. And then I realized I don't have my keys, and I was like, I don't have the fucking car keys. The cop has it. So I called Santa Clara County Sheriff, and I was like, the officer has my keys. So I read him on my ticket. I had the officer badge number. I told it to her, and then she then went and told him. And then I got a call from a block number, and it was him. And he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry buddy, I have your keys. I'll be there in a minute."
Buddy.
I don't know if it said buddy. I'm just ad-libbing. But yeah, well, yeah. Like he wasn't like, "Oh, you're a dick." Like whatever. He was cool about it. So he comes back, and he gives me my keys, and he's like, can you bring that ticket back over to me? And I was like, sure. So I bring back the ticket, and he's like messing around with it and writing. And he was like, okay, so I know you're young. I'm going to give you, not evading the police, but I'm going to give you reckless driving still.
Oh, what a plug.
And
what a plug.
yeah, but I am going to give you a citation for fireworks. And he was like, this is the first time I've ever written anyone a citation for fireworks. If you guys had stayed there, I mean, I don't know if he's lying or not, but still. I had the fireworks in my car, so
Yeah.
We were caught red-handed.
Yeah,
literally.
red-handed.
We were caught.
You two.
Not we,
But
him.
I do remember.
It was caught red-handed.
Y'all got away.
I do remember
I
though
was in the driveway.
when I was getting questioned. You guys drove by, did you not? Someone did.
No, I think
That was
this guy.
so.
Not
okay.
in any of the cars that were there. It was
So, Nikita was driving with him. He was in the Scott's Pilot, allegedly. I was driving him in my Forester, and so after the 5-10 minutes passed by, whatever how long it was, no idea what was going on. I was talking to Biggie, right, and I was like, "Yo, should we just go back to Five Guys? Like, where the fuck do you think they'll be?" He was like, "Yeah, let's just go back there." So we pull back up to Five Guys, and I see Scott's car, but I don't see his car. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we didn't go the same way. We went down a different road and went down that way. So we didn't see him on the side of the road. So we were like, what the fuck happened, right? And Scott was telling me it very frantically. He was like, yeah, Sean fucking hit me, all this shit. We're like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? So Nikita in his Miata goes, dude, let's go by. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go back, right? And so I hop in the car with him. We drive by, and I see fucking Spencer sitting on the side of the road, and I see Sean talking to the officer. I think he was out of the car at this point.
Yeah.
And I see Sean's fucking car pulled over on the side of the road with a wheel bashed in.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck happened, right?
Yeah.
And so we drove by, we drove down, we were like, all right, let's keep going. Drove down for like maybe 10 minutes, and we turned around and came back. And at that point, the sheriff was gone. So I'm pretty sure we stopped, and we were talking to you. Because I'm pretty sure I was there, your mom was there.
Oh, you were there.
And I'm pretty sure I was there in the Miata when the police officer came back. Or the sheriff came back.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure that, because I remember you going over and talking to the fucking guy in the car.
Yeah.
In the sheriff's car.
Yeah.
So we just pulled back up. We're like, fuck it, whatever.
I'm pretty sure I
Suppressed
had just
memories,
gotten home.
you know.
Yeah, you and Adon
so-
got home.
Did the sheriff ever ask you who you hit?
No, he didn't really. I don't remember.
You said
It's
something.
a lot of. I think a lot of that is suppressed. I've just kind of blocked it out.
Well, the way you said it, you said like, "Oh, what would have happened if you had gone around your buddy
You were 18?
or whatever?"
Yeah,
So-
or the car. I don't. Maybe I said buddy. I don't remember.
Because I never 100% knew if they assumed that I was with you or not. Because
You were parked on the side of the road with him. I think it was fairly obvious.
but if there was 2 or 3 of them, I'm just surprised that they didn't send one after me when I was literally stuck behind another
There was
car.
two.
You guys were
I
18?
think they were more worried about me.
Yeah,
There
we
were
were
3.
18.
One followed me.
Yeah, but there was 2. Like when.
2 of them stuck with you, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
2
so
cars.
they had another car that could have chased me. So I never really knew why they didn't have one of the other ones chase me. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably because you're in a non-suspicious car.
Yeah, but yeah. To wrap this up, basically, then had to make the dreaded phone call to my father. Sent that to him at 3 in the morning ish. Left him a voicemail. He's obviously asleep. I wake up and that's the worst day I've ever woken up in my life. Just remembering, like going to bed. Obviously you're asleep and you wake up and you're just like, "Fuck! Oh yeah, this is real life. Like that happened."
This ain't a dream.
Situation
This is not a nightmare.
Where you're like on your bed, you see your phone, you're like, I know there's gonna be about like 3 or 4 messages that are just paragraph long of like,
Yeah, I
what
think
I should have fucking.
my dad, I think, left me.
Did he like spam call you or spam text you?
I think he just called me once. Like he kind of figured I was asleep because it was. I mean, I woke up at like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But he then had me call him, and let me see if I can find it. I don't remember. But yeah, so he had me call him the next morning, and I then explained everything to him, and he was not happy. He had me send the ticket over to him, but. So yeah, and then I move up here, and what did we? Oh, we went on senior trip. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did go.
Maybe
That was in
after
August.
Yeah,
So it was after that.
yeah. Oh, it was after senior trip.
No, this was a couple
That
days
would've
after
happened
4th of
before.
July.
Yeah.
Because that's why you have the fireworks.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Senior trip was, I think, like last week of July, first week of August.
Yeah, because then after our senior trip, then I drove up with my dad to Boise to do orientation here at Boise State, and I remember that car ride. He kind of like that was like the first time we were able to really talk about it, and
That was a
he,
long car ride.
Brandon.
10 hours felt like 25.
Yeah, for real.
Brandon always has me plugged with who he plays hockey with, but he played hockey with a kid whose dad worked at Santa Clara County Sheriff. So
Oh, boy.
he watched the entire video, saw everything, and told my dad everything that was a part of it. And basically was just like, yeah, the officer came back and knocked it down to reckless driving because you had already hit Scott and pulled over by the time they turned their flashing lights on. And it's not evading the police until they have sirens or flashing lights.
Mm-hmm.
So,
My dad's a cop. I know this.
yeah.
He doesn't know about the story.
Neither do my parents.
Yeah, shout out Big Brad, the rolling dad, all right?
The damage on the Pilot was so minimal that my parents never even knew that somebody hit me.
The car,
And,
fun fact, actually got sold to
we ended
Billy.
up selling it to Biggie.
Yeah.
No shot.
Biggie Small.
You didn't even tell them?
No, I never told him.
Damn.
Yeah. But
Wait, so your car just got fucked then?
yeah, I got boned. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you guys a photo of it after.
Fucked.
But yeah. So then a couple months later, I had to fly back to California for the court hearing. I got one of the free judges they give, or not free, but whatever the fuck, the public
An
defender.
attorney.
Yeah,
Free
public defender.
attorneys.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna plead guilty, and just take my fine. So then, I got my sentence, and I think it was 40 hours of court-ordered community service in San Jose. Mind you, I was living in Boise at this time, and 10 hours or 15 hours of regular community service. So I told my lawyer already everything. So she asked if I could get just 55 hours of community service done in Boise because I was going to school at Boise State.
That makes sense.
And he had said yes. So I did 55 hours of community service at the Idaho Food Bank.
This is your first week here?
No, this is September.
Well, they
So you've
probably.
been here for like
I've been there for
couple
a month,
weeks.
maybe.
a few months.
How much time do they give you to complete that?
It was until March or February. Well, I don't remember.
They
So what, you just did
They
like
give you
the
like
first
6
couple
months.
of weekends?
No, I procrastinated and waited until Christmas break, and I had like 2 months to do it.
Makes
So
sense.
I had to do almost like 5 days a week, and mind you, at the food bank, you could only do 2 hours of community service.
What?
Like they're they had like shifts of people. It would be like old people coming in to do community service just to help out the food bank.
Yeah.
So there's 2 hour shifts here and there. So
A young kid like you.
I had to sign up for all of these 55 hours, and I think I did it a little bit like more than 55 just in case I was sick or something or couldn't make one. Like couldn't make my hours or whatever. I just the food bank also did not know.
Did you tell all the other workers that you were a fucking...
Nope, they thought I was doing it for class.
You didn't tell them, yeah, I'm a fucking...
No, it
I
was for
killed
class.
somebody.
I said that it was for Boise State. People were like asking me what T-shirt was, and I
I'm
was
hard,
like,
bro.
"Oh,
I'm
you
a
know."
gang member.
Yeah,
You didn't tell them that?
Nope.
I killed Scott.
I literally killed him.
Yeah,
I smashed into him.
I
took his
killed
life.
my friend Scott. I hit
I
him
took
with the
his
car.
life from him.
But I ended up only paying for the car and then also the firework fine.
Yeah.
Everything
What
else.
happened to Spence? Not bad.
Nothing.
Spencer, nothing. He was not.
He was just a passenger.
Yeah, he was a
He's
passenger.
just along for
Damn.
the ride.
I mean, they probably could.
He's on shit, alright.
Along for the
They
ride.
probably could have
probably
cited him
could've,
for
yeah.
So
like.
you're the only one that got fucked in the whole situation?
Yep.
Yep.
That was a lot of my high school, or a lot of.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah. What
That's
else
a skill
happened?
issue.
Yeah. But yeah, the very last thing. So my dad's friend ended up talking to the cop, and he was saying that he was mad that I'd said that I would have kept running if I got around Scott. So
Well, it's like
you
what?
told the cop that?
What? You're gonna go around him and then pull over? Like that doesn't make any
I know,
sense.
but he was just. I think he was trying to get me to confess, or I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty bad. The car was fucked up. Got it fixed. The bumper. I don't think I ever fixed the bumper until that moment, and then it finally got fixed. My car already had a fucked up bumper. I didn't want to deal with it. But yeah, that was the most trouble I've gotten into, I think. Especially with my dad. He was pissed. That was fun. But yeah, I'm glad everybody that tuned in watched this.
Shout out to everybody that came in.
Thank you
watched
for
the
Alan
podcast,
Scott for agreeing to come on to this.
commented.
Thank you for having us on.
That was awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate this.
They'll be moving
Thank you,
here.
Scott, and
We'll
thank
probably have you
Alan,
on another
for
time.
being on the podcast
You
with
guys
us.
move up here.
Tell some more stories. We got plenty of
Oh yeah,
stories.
we got way more.
Yep, it was a
This
good
is just
time, and
car.
we know enough hooligans to talk about it for another 5 hours. So
Tip of the goddamn iceberg.
Yeah, this is a very This is a very basic story. But
I'm not gonna lie, these cookies are fucking
yeah,
bad.
shout out Kylie. But
Shout out,
You guys,
I said
any
it
last
before,
words anyone
these are
can-
fucking good. These are good as
Shout
fuck.
out Kylie. Like they said, once again, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
For the stories, stuff like that. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next Thursday.
Please
So-
like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Let's get it.
possibly a new YouTube channel and TikTok, Instagram coming soon. We're gonna get working on that. But
Also follow
Yes.
Ben_Dover_racing
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yes.
And at Alan MAUPAS. That's ALAN
Also,
MAUPAS.
let us know how you like the new stream setup with the whole thing. Yeah, the overlay that you're seeing right now. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this.
Shout out Kayvon for being a straight up bitch.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck Kayvon.
Hope you see this bitch.
Oh, Brandon, yeah.
Well.
We'll have you on.